So like we said, it's a very special week on the WNR podcast because last weekend we celebrated my birthday, and I'd just like to thank everybody for the comments and the cards and the numerous presents that I got. And of course, a week after mine is, of course, my partner, his birthday.
Podcast partner.
Well, he's still a partner, aren't you? So yeah, it is November the 3rd as we record this.
Can we just have a recap on how the predictions went on your birthday?
No, I want you now to
Didn't you lose a pay-per-view point to me and lose 3 bonus points to me?
Dan,
yes.
It's your birthday today. Let's not look at it like that. Let's open up your presents because you've got a couple of presents in front of you. So just tell the listeners exactly what it is and what you got.
I've got a card.
I stuck it down well, didn't I?
Happy 33rd birthday. See what we did there.
See what I did there? Read the card.
Scratch card. Ever since you were a baby, you have been awesome. You always bring the power of love, and you can't teach that. Love from James.
Yeah, see?
That's a shout out back to the Mojo Rawley that I put on James's card.
It is, and the scratch card is a scratch card that I got from Dan's birthday card, and I put it back into his because it was a winner, and hopefully that could be a Christmas edition. Now, this came in the post today. I think it's for you. But if it's not, then it's probably another present for me, so you can just chuck over.
On the front, it says, James Rowlands, 40 Merchants Way, Kent.
No, delete this, James.
CT2.
Delete this bit. It's going to be a bit of an anticlimax. What is it?
It's a black T-shirt.
That might be yours. I don't see what size.
And it's... Oh, that's lush.
Is that right?
And it is the evolution... And it starts off with Monkey becoming man, and the last one is getting RKO'd out of nowhere.
Yeah. So Randy Orton, you haven't got that one, have you?
I haven't got that one.
Right, good. So that's a good pick. But he's not finished yet, ladies and gentlemen.
I got a present in lovely pink wrapping paper, might I add.
Yeah, your favourite.
Is it a blow up Alexa?
No, it's not a blow up doll.
Oh.
It's just a figure. No, now you're gonna ruin it. It's not inflatable, but at least it's a little something that you can look at Bliss at night sometimes and maybe have a little play.
I'm wearing my Alexa Bliss T-shirt. I've got my signed Alexa Bliss picture that sits on my wall. I feel like it's my birthday today. All these presents.
I know. This one is a good one though. Make sure you get your action in, Mike.
If it's an Undisputed Era T-shirt, I'm leaving the podcast. And that laugh says it all.
Oh.
Ricochet.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. I'll let you off.
It's good. I couldn't believe it when I found. I thought, fucking Ricochet, and it's official WWE. It's
I won.
the first WWE official Ricochet T-shirt.
The man that I met, that we've got a well-lush picture together that I've
Yeah.
always cropped you out of.
I know. So hopefully that does fit you and anything like that. But it's, like you said though, it was my birthday last week as well, and Dad's birthday. And we always do this, so it's a very special time. Dan has still got one card left, but I just want to show you something, Dan, because like you said, it was my birthday as well, and we talk about T-shirts, and you know what we bought, and I bought something brilliant the other day. No, seriously, you're gonna love this. Let me just. Oh no, wait, I'm wearing it.
Oh, for
Adam Cole, baby! What do you think of my Adam Cole Undisputed Era T-shirt, Dan?
You're a cunt.
What's wrong with this T-shirt? Do you know what I love about this T-shirt the most as well? Not the Adam Cole baby on it, but look on the back. Look, it's got the Undisputed Era badge at the back as well. I love this. It was worth the £50 I spent on this T-shirt. It really was. Oh, God. And the funny thing is, when Dan loses predictions at the end of the year, he's going to have to wear this one.
The next time I lose predictions, Adam Cole won't even be relevant.
Well, we shall see. We've got 2 great wrestlers on our T-shirts today. And we're going to start the show.
For fuck's sake. I haven't even put my Ricochet one on yet. And I can't until the end of the fucking year.
No, he's wearing his Enzo Amore certified G T-shirt, so that'll learn him.
No, James.
What I'm saying to you is maybe this Adam Cole T-shirt will bring me some luck that I need heading forward in predictions.
My certified G T-shirt has actually brought me luck.
And you got your birthday cake there as well, which we'll eat later. So, what do you think of your presents?
I think they're lush. I do. I just hate the fucking present you got yourself. Let's just put a downer on it. I was the happiest person in the world.
Do you know what I love about what I did as well?
What?
I've been wearing this all day. You've been sitting next to me with an Adam Cole t-shirt on.
You passed me a fucking cigarette wearing that. No wonder why you bought me all this fucking munch.
It's worth sweating. It's worth sweating in the heat of the jumper to that
You
reveal.
do know we're supposed to wear uniform, and that actually is a WWE Network Review podcast t-shirt, either the polo neck or the crew neck.
No, well, Adam Cole, baby. Maybe it'll bring me some luck at our next pay-per-view, which will be Crown Jewel.
Tonight, there lies a treasure sought by the strong, the daring, and the relentless. But on this night, who will be worthy of becoming champion?
There's only one worthy of the honor of being Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar! I'm bringing the Universal Championship back to Raw! Lesnar's gonna get these hands!
Worthy of being the best in the world.
4 men from Monday Night Raw, 4 men from SmackDown Live.
The first ever WWE World Cup.
A truly elite class competing to be crowned the best in the world.
Worthy of a golden opportunity.
In our final chapter, you are left gasping on the ground, and I am finally raising the WWE Championship.
No matter what happens tonight, I will walk out WWE Champion.
Are you ready?
Worthy of cementing their legacy.
Triple H may have won a battle, but he started a war.
Oh my God!
The Brothers of Destruction reunite to unleash hell on the Generation X for the first time ever.
We never thought it would happen. Team Generation X versus the Brothers of Destruction.
Rest you in peace.
Welcome to the grandeur, the magnificence. Welcome to the history-making, first ever WWE Crown Jewel.
My name is James Rowlands. In 2015, I teamed up with my friend Dan White to create the WNR podcast. Since then, we have been giving you everything that's happened on the WWE Network. Now, in 2018, not only are we live for the Big Four events and every NXT takeover, but we celebrate 20 years since the birth of the Attitude Era. Plus, every month we'll bring you 205 Live, collections, new content, W pay-per-views and latest news on the WWE Network. Until we have watched everything, we are with you, and we are the WNR. Yes, hello, I am James Rowlands, and as always I'm joined by
Damn right.
And today it's the WNR188, and it's WWE Crown Jewel. But before we start anything, let's start with the alternate intro. I was lonely, desperate and angry. At that moment, I truly understood what it meant to be a Saudi woman. It meant being confronted with every obstacle and discrimination. It meant being told that if you want to race with men, you have to do it with your hands and legs cut off. I started to wish I'd been born somewhere, anywhere else. And that was Mana Al-Shafir daring to drive a Saudi woman's awakening. So I thought that's a controversial way to start because it's been a very controversial show, and we are going to cover it, not in great detail, but we are going to be watching the matches. Of course, we got predictions as well. But Dan, what have you thought of the build up to this event and the kind of controversial nature surrounding it?
Well, it has been a lot of cause for controversy. Even on Twitter, a lot of people are apparently boycotting watching the event. They're cancelling their subscription for it. I don't think it's right after what happened in the Saudi consulate, is it?
Yep,
Getting beheaded or allegedly getting beheaded, or something happened in there. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I couldn't care less. But it has been, they've kind of kept quiet about the location on it. A couple of wrestlers have pulled out, i.e. John Cena and Daniel Bryan. It is a tough one, but the WWE care more about money than about what their fans think, and do they even pay attention to what they say? Well,
this is the thing. I really don't think they do, and we're going to see how, if the show delivers tonight, then it will be all right. Do you know what I mean? Because the whole point of it is they're doing this not for the money grab, so they need to go out there and put on a performance. What is quite good tonight, though, that there is going to be a woman involved some way, because Renee Young's going to be on commentary with Michael Cole and Corey Graves. And we're going to try and cover the show as well, and we've got prediction points and everything like that. So what better way to kick off then with kickoff? And we talk about predictions, we do...
Don't tell us about predictions.
No, just tell us about the prediction league.
Well, we currently have 3 prediction leagues. We've got the NXT, the WWE, and the bonus points, which is, points for the tournaments that you win. James wouldn't know about that because he's never won a tournament. But currently...
I've been in 3 finals.
And lost them all.
Yeah, but still.
But currently it is NXT, we're drawing 3-0.
Yes!
WWE pay-per-views, I'm winning 9-7.
Ooh.
And bonus points, I am 16-13 up.
Yeah, but it could all change. If I win the pay-per-view, get a perfect score here tonight, then I'm only a point behind on the pay-per-views, and I'm clawing it back on bonus.
No, because we've also got the bonus points for correctly predicting the matches that happen in the tournament as well.
Oh, yeah, we've got bonus. So is it a bonus point if we get the right match and right result?
A bonus point for the right person. If you know what I mean. So
right, yeah, okay, yeah.
A is against B, and it's A against C, you get 1 point. But if you go for A and B, and it's A and B, then you get 2 points.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. I'll take that. So bonus point for the person getting through. And I'm really confident here tonight. I think I've done great picking here. It's been tough these past couple of weeks. Ever since SummerSlam, kind of sat back a little bit, and Dan's kind of taken it over. But we are going to start off with the predictions, because it is kickoff, and it's the United States title on the line. It's Rusev versus Nakamura. Let's open up our envelopes.
Yeah, so the United States Championship is getting decided between a Japanese fella and a Bulgarian.
In Saudi Arabia. So we're going to see how it goes. All right, so Dan, you start us off. Who have you gone for in this opening match?
I have gone for Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, and I too have gone for
Nakamura.
So it will be Nakamura. And Rusev started strong here on Nakamura in this match, sending him into the turnbuckle. There's no real story or promo, so to speak, of this one, because it's just going to be thrown together. We found it out about 24 hours before the Crown Jewel event. Rusev, a big power suplex, so goes for the cover. Nakamura.
Oh, only getting a 1 count though.
1. It's the keys to victory. Dan, what does Nakamura have to do if he wants to beat Rusev in this one?
A low blow. That's the way Nakamura has been playing it recently, so I'm going to stick with what's winning you.
I just remembered what I put down for my predictions. God. Do we get, points for, negative scores in this match?
If you get everything backwards, if you get no points whatsoever on the whole card, you can have 2 bonus points.
Oh, that's good then. I'll take that.
So both these guys, I would have thought a lot bigger and better things should have actually happened for both these men. I don't know about you, James.
Yeah, without a doubt. Nice kick by Nakamura, taking Rusev down. Rusev managing to kick out though.
Oh yeah.
Rusev a little bit stunned. He hasn't got Lana, of course, Aiden English ringside anymore to help him out. Nakamura now just with a front face headlock, and I think Afai's falling down. I'm talking about, in the WWE title picture. feud with Jinder Mahal where he should have really won the title when against AJ Styles earlier this year. You know, he won the Royal Rumble. Look at the two winners of the Royal Rumble and what they're doing now. Nakamura's on a kick off a Crown Jewel, defending his United States title. His contract's going out in a couple of months. And Oscar, of course, losing at WWE Evolution just a couple of days ago in the Battle Royal.
Indeed, yes. It's well, you know, these. Even with Rusev, you know, he came on, he was a powerhouse, he was the US champion. It was, I thought, you know, it was just a stepping stone to get him to the top. I think Rusev does deserve to be Bulgaria's first ever WWE champion.
No, I doubt, you know, he's shown that he's got everything it takes to succeed here. You know, talk about a bit of personality, the fans were behind him as well, weren't they? So he's definitely got that going for him, and you know he can work in the ring, so I think that's important. That he's seeing, he's always been like someone like Cesaro as well. I think you could tell with the same brush of maybe just WWE not really getting behind and giving them the kind of push that they deserve. And I think there's a lot of superstars at the moment, a lot of talent in WWE, and they're just not getting a chance as well. Look at people like Bobby Roode and Ty Dillinger.
Ty Dillinger's out injured.
Yeah, but he's still not getting a chance the past year, though, is he? He's not been injured for a year.
Oh,
he's not been injured like... You know, he should be getting a chance. There's a lot of other talent as well.
But by my recollection, there's never been a Japanese heavyweight champion either.
Well, Yokozuna, let's not forget him, even though he wasn't Japanese. WWE haven't had a lot of black champions either. It's usually white Americans or Canadians. A bit of Canadians these past kind of 10, 15 years. Cool, starting with Brett and Jericho, Benoit, and...
So I know we've had a couple of Irish champions. Never had an English one. Probably never have a Scottish one either.
Oh, you definitely will have a Scottish one. There'll be a Scottish one before there's an English one, without a doubt.
Yeah, Nikki Cross.
No, Drew McIntyre will face Braun Strowman later on in the year for the Universal title. I've got no doubt in my mind about that, you know. Nakamura's been wearing down. Rusev's been worn down by Nakamura, but now he's making his comeback.
Charging in the corner. Bang, spinning heel kick.
Very impressive by the big man. Now the Bulgarian brute. Going to look to put Nakamura away. Of course, he's held United States title before. Could be Rusev crash.
Shinsuke sidesteps the Mashka kick. Rocks Rusev. Tries running the ropes but gets caught. Looks for a backdrop but Nakamura lands on his feet.
Well, Nakamura went for the kick. Rusev dodged. He hit the Mashka kick. Goes for the cover.
Nakamura managing to kick out. I think the crowd here is terrible, even though it's empty.
Yeah, they're not filling it up yet. Give them a chance. Let's see what it's like down the road. And they're still getting to the seats here. The chairs around the ringside area, of course, are a little bit different to what we used to see as well. They call it stadium, but I think there's only like 25,000 people there, so
yeah.
It's more of a kind of massive, a big arena, even though you got all it set up. And Nakamura catches himself on the ropes. Rusev grabs the leg.
But again, if you notice, they haven't got the classic strong setup either.
Yeah, that's true. With a kick to the face of Rusev. Then he hits it down with the elbow, goes for the cover. Rusev gets shoulder up at two. But WWE like their big LED screens now, don't they? You can see it's definitely closer in anyway. It's not as kind of far away as a WrestleMania or even the greatest Royal Rumble set was.
Well, that one Titus O'Neil going for a slide.
Yeah. And now Nakamura gets to his feet. Maybe look at the target. Rusev here. Comes running in. Rusev catches him.
Places Nakamura on the top turnbuckle. Nakamura with a kick. Comes flying off. Gets caught with a Machka kick, though. Or was it a super kick?
Oh, it was a bit of both. Oh! And Rusev thought it was done. I thought so too. But Nakamura managed to kick out. And now Rusev calling for it. It's going to be the end now.
Crush!
He's going to crush him. He's going to look to go for the accolade.
Oh, but Nakamura wisely crawling to the bottom rope and just wrapping his arms around it.
And Rusev is definitely in the ascendancy in this match as Nakamura's gone to the apron.
Hangs him up on the top rope.
Oh, and there's just a kick to the back. Nakamura just so different to what we used to see. And off the second rope now.
Kick to the back of Rusev.
Knocked the network out. Rusev down, Nakamura back up. Well, Nakamura going for the cover of Rusev, but his foot underneath the rope. Referee calling it.
The bottom half of his body was underneath the ropes.
Well, he doesn't usually make that mistake, but he's desperate now. He looks to go for it.
What's he looking for, James?
Is it time for the Kinshasa?
No, drop toe hold takes it. Accolade locked in. Nakamura is in trouble.
You got in the United States champion. Nakamura in serious trouble now. Looks to be fading fast. Rusev just squeezing him. And look at the fear in Nakamura's eyes. I can see the fear in his eyes.
Barely see his eyeballs.
Oh, Rusev rolls it back in the middle. And, did Nakamura accidentally headbutt Rusev down below?
That was definitely an accident.
Well, I don't know. You can see a little smirk on Nakamura.
Well, James, he isn't smirking. He's just got a smile on his face. King Shasha.
1, 2, 3. Wow, gets the job done. Nakamura wins. So Nakamura wins and he retains United States title against Rusev in, I think, quite a competitive opening match here. Not bad by Rusev and Nakamura, like you said, Dan. Two guys that we actually quite like. It's a shame not they're getting pushed up the card more. They could definitely do it, but WWE obviously happy, doing this here. Well, I think what should be noted, though, out of all the kind of negativity or whatever you want to say about the actual event itself, is the fact that someone like Nakamura and Rusev are mid-carders. When you look at how maybe the mid-card has been before in WWE's past, it's two guys that could definitely be main eventers if they wanted to. So it just shows how strong their roster is now. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I thought it was a good match. These two guys, they just put together a solid match. I would have expected, actually I wouldn't have expected any more from a kickoff show, to be honest.
No, I mean, the kickoffs are not always great, are they? So it's time. Utunga, Coachman and Booker have not even gone out to Saudi Arabia. They're just doing it in WWE Network Studios. That's why there's kind of weird blue screen behind them. It's still, the graphics still aren't there yet, are they? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit too much. But that was kickoff. So we move on to our main show. And what a night this should be. Error. Please, can't be played. That's the network's just warning me. Saying, please don't play this now. Just don't. So after that, point each as we start off the show. And it is the main show now.
So you don't get any points for having no points?
So we're not in Saudi Arabia live, we're in Riyadh live. And they're saying tonight, first ever Crown Jewel in this. And I'm going to tell you a little secret about this, is that we're not watching this event live. The event was yesterday, we watched it. We weren't happy with how the podcast sounded, so what we're going to do is basically re-watch it now and just give notes of hates us. and basically, this is not what we've done before, because usually we're quite nice towards WWE. I think with this event, the Saints happened, and it really has. I got off it, and the first thing and foremost, well, look at this.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You know something, Maniacs? It feels so good to be out here in front of the whole WWE universe and to be out here with all my stark raving Hulkamaniacs, brother. But you know what even feels better is after I climbed on that huge jumbo 747 jet, flew halfway across the world and landed here, I found out that the power of Hulkamania and the power of my Hulkamaniacs was stronger than ever right here at the Crown Jewel, Jack. It's great to see you guys. It's awesome to be here back in the WWE. It's unbelievable to be your host tonight. And guess what, Maniacs? The show starts right now. So what you gonna do when the power of Hulkamania and the Crown Jewel run wild on you, brother?
Man, it hurts inside.
So we get the fireworks, we get all that, and then we get Hulk Hogan's music. The man who's not allowed to appear in America.
Dan, are you glad to see Hulk Hogan back? For the millions of Hulkamaniacs around the world, Hogan is home.
No, I'm not happy to see him.
Why aren't you happy to see him?
No, it's good to see an old legend back. I just hope he has a couple more matches. Maybe they're going to dig Warrior up and finish off their...
Well, a trilogy. They're one all at the moment, aren't they?
They are indeed. We need a rubber match.
Yeah.
Or he might go against Undertaker.
He might do. We might see that at WrestleMania.
Classic.
And we get the fireworks and everything like this as well. Hulk Hogan's back, and WWE will stoop to any level to get Hogan. Vince McMahon loves him for everything that he did. And to be back here is like the Babe Ruth of WWE, even though he gets opportunity after opportunity. The roster is obviously not happy backstage with Hulk Hogan being there. Like the roster is not happy that they're in Saudi Arabia. At this moment, there's a couple of notable absences that aren't here at this event, you know?
Indeed, yes. You've got Daniel Bryan. You've got John Cena. And, of course, Bobby Roode.
Yes, Bobby Roode refused to travel, and I really appreciate that from him. So Hulk Hogan came out and did the old spiel. We're going to get the start of the WWE World Cup. I'm not happy Hogan is back, to be fair. And skate over the issue. Well, I just don't really talk about it at the moment because to have Hulk Hogan used, I don't think sends the right message to anybody. But the World Cup is going to start right now. We're going to get our very first match. And Rey Mysterio is going to be in action.
Against Randy Orton.
Oh, your man Randy Orton. So what do you think of this World Cup, Dan? Are you excited for it?
Not in the slightest, no. I have in this World Cup because it isn't even a World Cup, is it really?
What? Yeah, well, there's
it's an American Cup.
Yes, it is an American Cup.
In Saudi Arabia.
Well, we'll see what happens. Right, so prediction-wise in this one, it's going to be Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. Dan, I have gone for in this match, Randy Orton.
Yeah, James, you know, buddy. So have I.
You got Orton in this one. Come on now. This is what I'm talking about. We are going to get it started off.
So you finally recognising Randy Orton to be the best in the world.
Bonus points on the line. I will take that chance, Dan. I think it will be Rey Mysterio in this match.
Grand Slam champion, the Apex Predator, the Viper, the Legend Killer, Randy Orton.
I'm glad I bought snacks.
Truly awe-inspiring to hear the list of accolades being read off about Randy Orton.
I mean, how hard are you right now seeing Randy Orton on your birthday? Eh?
James, I've got my legs crossed. He didn't beat just any man to qualify for this tournament, James. He beat the world's largest athlete. The world's largest athlete. Not the world's smallest, not the world's most medium. The world's largest athlete. And it is, I would say, a big show.
In his prime, he beat. With relative ease. A big show that can still go off the top rope with a moonsault. That big show is what Randy Orton beat. You're speechless, James, because you're in awe of Orton.
I can't believe what you're saying. I can't believe the fireworks going off as Orton comes out here. But let's hope they put on a good show, even though we know they don't. Oh, sorry, Randy Orton's talking.
Volume up, please. Nailed it. On the same page. BFF. These two guys have got a history, James, going back to 2006.
You don't have to tell me Rey Mysterio lost his opportunity to go to WrestleMania to Randy Orton at No Way Out. And then at WrestleMania 22, he was put in the main event alongside Kurt Angle, winning the World Heavyweight Championship.
Only because Eddie Guerrero died. Otherwise, he wouldn't have run it. That trophy should already have Randy Orton written on it.
What do you think of the trophy?
It means as much as the green belt that Braun Strowman got. Remember that? The crowd are chanting RKO, Rey Mysterio. Can't you hear that? Or is your stupid mask blocking your ears?
I don't think you're happy with what happened yesterday. I don't understand. We're going to see what happens now. Collar and elbow tie up.
Randy Orton overpowering Rey Mysterio easily.
Well, of course he's going to overpower him. And we've got bonus point on the line for this one as well as a prediction, as a score point of predictions. Orton, getting dodged there by Rey Mysterio. It's good to see Ray back though. Let's hope he performs to his highest level.
Yes, unlike Rey Mysterio, Orton has been around forever.
Orton has been around forever.
Since 2002.
As he throws Orton on the apron. Nice kick to the face though by Mysterio. And now springboarding back in.
Oh, the leaping of Randy Orton like a gazelle, taking out Rey Mysterio. He could have hit him with an RKO, but he wants to punish him.
Well, Orton smirking.
No, James hasn't got a cigarette on his gob because Randy doesn't smoke. He's just smiling because he's so fully in control of this match.
You'll find he's smoking joints backstage, and officials had to tell him off for doing that, Dan, so he does indeed smoke, yes.
I think you're lying, James.
He is a smoker.
I think you're just trying to...
I'm not.
You're just trying to soil the name of Randall.
I wouldn't lie to you on your birthday. And a suplex by Orton onto Mysterio.
Onto the top rope and then just throws him onto the mat.
Orton dominating at the moment.
Stomping on the midsection. He's the kind of...
Why don't you sit down in your seats? Sorry, Dan.
I am sat down.
No, not you. I'm talking about these fucking idiots here.
They've got plush armchairs, James. They're not just seats.
Why? Why do we have to do this for?
Randy Orton's lush.
Well, Orton's trying to take Mysterio's mask off, getting lessons from TJP. Or Mysterio, they managed to fight off Randy Orton. We're not doing any entrances, not doing any promos. Bang, match. How dare on the WWE Network.
And Ray trying to fight out from Randy Orton. Both men perched on the second rope.
And now Mysterio off the top.
Oh, seated senton on Orton. Ducks a clothesline, a 10th springboard crossbody. Bouncing against that tight-ripped chest of Orton. I think Mysterio's hurt.
I thought you were going to pay Mysterio a compliment then. But no, you just talk about Randy. Mysterio off the second rope.
Springboard wheelbarrow to a bulldog.
He's going to get him. Oh.
That's a fast count, ref.
No, it's not. Orton kicks out, though. Well, Mysterio just too quick for Randy Orton right now. Mysterio going to call for the 619. Working the leg of Randy Orton.
Orton catches a kick, but step up enziguri from Mysterio. Drapes Orton over the second rope.
Here we go, 619.
Halt by Orton. Looking for his patented suspension DDT. Bang! Hits it.
Oh, my God.
Pound that mat, Ray.
Pound that mat, Ray?
Pound that mat, Orton. We know what's coming next.
I got to admit, that's intelligent by Randy Orton. Now Orton waiting for Mysterio to get to his feet.
James, if you were to build a sports entertainer from the ground up, it would look like Randy Orton.
Mysterio's in a bit of trouble now. Orton is pounding the mat. RKO time.
Oh, Orton no backslide, rolls up Orton 1, 2,
3.
He had hold of the ring ropes.
Orton's eliminated. Your man, your best in the world, has just been eliminated. Here,
I call shenanigans.
Oh!
He eats an RKO. Those. That's it, Orton. I know you're pissed off. I'll look that up for you.
Come on. That is not fair, Dan. Randy Orton, a sore fucking loser, hitting the RKO on Mysterio from behind out of nowhere. What did you think of the match?
Mysterio cheated to get the finish. Absolutely diabolical. This is probably going to be the first match I ever go into negative figures.
Don't know why it was over so quick, but all's not finished yet.
Oh, slides Mysterio belly first out of the ring. This is what you get if you piss off a rattlesnake, James.
That's one of those.
He's a viper.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. It ain't Randy Orton. Why don't you just go away? You're a loser.
He just heard what you said then. He's going to make Rey Mysterio pay for it.
Well, Mysterio, all Mysterio's done is eliminated Randy Orton from the World Cup.
And Rey Mysterio is going to get eliminated from life.
Now the beatdowns are going longer than the match. Picks Mysterio up.
Oh, face first onto the announce table. One more time. One more time.
Well, that is disgrace, and there'll be doctors, trainers, EMTs down.
Medics.
Checking.
The referee's throwing up the dreaded X.
On Mysterio, and Orton just needs to leave now. Where's security?
One more time. Mysterio had a handful of tights. His foot was on the ropes, and it was a fast count. 3 fucking cheats. And then he eats an RKO, because Randy Orton knows he cheated.
Well, Randy Orton is out, Dan. Rey Mysterio is through. We do not get a point, so it stays 1-1 as we're on to our next match, which is the World Cup. And it's Jeff Hardy going up against, well, the awesome one, The Miz. And Dan, The Miz has came to play. He can't complain. Jeff Hardy might be here, but The Miz is the best in the world. And what he does, who have you gone for in this match?
I have gone for The Miz.
The Miz, I too have gone The Miz as well, because he is awesome, Dan. It's a bonus point if they go through as well. So this should be good. And look at The Miz with the fireworks, as he deserves. And why have you gone for the awesome one, The Miz?
Because he's a cheat. And obviously, as you've seen in the first match, cheats do prosper. And that is all I have to say about that.
Oh, The Miz is awesome. Oh, look at that fireworks. Look at this. He's a true superstar. You just saw a pretender in Randy Orton now. Now you're seeing true greatness in The Miz. He will be remembered for decades to come. Just look at his cool, futuristic get-up. Look at the audience. They're in awe of him right now. He is a true star in Saudi Arabia.
Did you know that I can count the number of Royal Rumbles The Miz has won on no hands? You can even have Bobby Roode's Royal Rumble wins and Drew McIntyre's wins to that, and they still would be none.
I'm sorry, Dan. When you talk, all I hear is So we're going to get on with a match here, which is Jeff Hardy versus The Miz. And The Miz is going to put Jeff Hardy down. You know it. I know it. In the world and deserves the World Cup trophy. You're right. So keys to victory. Well, The Miz needs to be awesome. But Dan, what's he have to do?
Just cheat? No. I think he could steal a few moves off Daniel Bryan because he's not there. He could steal a few moves off of...
Yeah. Well, he said he invented it, but we saw Lenny Lane using it in Nitro back in '98. So I'm not saying Jericho's a liar, but he just made my list. Now Jeff with a side headlock, Miz easily gets out of it. He's going to have the power advantage here, and I think he's a bit quicker than Jeff.
He's not as extreme though.
I don't know. I think The Miz has gone there.
But then again, Jeff Hardy isn't the same man since he got beaten so viciously by Randy Orton.
No, I feel The Miz is a really dangerous man. I mean, I've seen him in like 4 Marine films now, and like he kills a lot of people. So, The Miz is going to go for it early.
How many 12 rounds films has he done?
Oh, he's going to go for the cover, but Miz managed to kick out. 12 rounds like Matt, the Marine. And Randy Orton couldn't do the Marine because he got kicked out of the Marines, Dan.
Because he was an actual Marine.
Yeah, who got kicked out. So,
yes. But The Miz didn't even get through the training to become a Marine.
Well, no, he did, because he's been in a Marine in 4 fucking films.
I've
seen
been in the
him.
film.
But I've seen him.
Pretend played a Marine, not real played a Marine.
Yeah, and Orton's a pretend superstar. The Miz is a true one. As Jeff Hardy now up to the top. And The Miz blocks it perfectly. And do you know what the difference is between The Miz and Randy Orton is right now? Is that The Miz is still in the World Cup, whereas Randy Orton would be knocked out by Rey Mysterio.
I'd happily take the loss.
Just saying. Hashtag just saying.
Twat.
The Miz is here now. Do you like my t-shirt? The Miz is awesome. I got a t-shirt of The Miz now. I got a t-shirt of Adam Cole. I got a t-shirt of all the greatest. Bobby Roode, Drew McIntyre, Ty Dillinger.
We know what happens to a wrestler when you buy a t-shirt. There's a Ty Dillinger and Bobby Roode.
Well, Enzo More, I mean, you're wearing a t-shirt right now, so you can tell us exactly what it feels like. Seeing as he is your favourite wrestler of all time.
I am forced to wear this t-shirt.
And a cover with Jeff. Oh.
Jeff managing to kick out.
Miz getting a little bit frustrated. Just take your time. Nice and simple now.
Just like The Miz.
Tap it in. There's a massive light on now. Look, they're actually showing the crowd.
You fucking dirty, ragged bastard! Miz running in using Daniel Bryan's drop kicks in the corner. Hits a second one. Doesn't land it with the style and panache that Daniel Bryan does. Doesn't charge in with the panache that Daniel Bryan does either.
Say another word apart from panache.
Goulash.
Jeff Hardy's come out the corner with the clothesline. And The Miz has been dominating this entire match. And now Hardy's got a little bit of light, you can see.
Hardy, 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 Hardy.
Well, Miz reversing Jeff Hardy, but Jeff, it's a clothesline now going through the poetry in motion, I guess. Drop kick.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh, that's a slow count.
Oh, Jeff looking to put Miz away. Just a fake reverse, beautifully by The Miz. Goes running into the corner, but Jeff blocks it. And now he's up, whispering in the wind. Hits The Miz, goes for the cover, but Miz managing to kick out. And Miz, though, intelligently going to the apron. And there we go, hanging up Jeff Hardy on that top rope. So clever is The Miz. And now come running to Jeff again. Catches a boot from Jeff. Working on that leg. And, of course, he perfected the figure 4 as well. Ric Flair gave it to him, and he took it to the next level. And that's what he's going for now.
Well, it got countered. Jeff 1, 2. Oh. The Miz is the kind of person that should do the figure 8 like Charlotte because he's a girl.
Oh, and Miz went for a big boot. Jeff blocked it, sending him outside.
Hardy's going to go fly him.
And a baseball slide through the third and second rope, rolling outside now. Oh, going up on a barricade.
Oh, running clothesline takes down The Miz. Remember Ice Cube's being a game changer?
I think Chris so.
I think so as well.
Well, Jeff throwing The Miz in. Going up to the top now.
But The Miz, like a cowardly heel that he is, backing off, saying, no, please don't hurt me.
Well, Miz, like you said, intelligently dodging the swanton. Now rolling up Jeff Hardy. 1, 2. Oh,
getting caught. See, Rey Mysterio should have got caught when he cheated. The Miz got caught.
And The Miz accidentally using that rope. Now Jeff using the tights. Come on, ref. 2.
Oh.
No. Well done, Miz, blocking that. twist of fate, turns it into the skull-crushing finale, turns him round, 1, 2, 3, The Miz beats Jeff Hardy, advances to the semi-finals, all's out.
No, listen to
The
me.
Miz is
Listen
through.
to me.
He's awesome.
Just listen, right? Say for argument's sake, your guy, The Miz, miraculously makes it through to the final, and he loses the final. He's off SmackDown, James. Randy Orton is intelligent.
No.
He took a walk in the first round. Thank you very much.
No, no. The Miz will not be leaving SmackDown. Thank you very much.
We can
Best match so far, I would say, and really pleasantly surprised that The Miz beat Jeff Hardy clean, because sometimes you do need that, you know, and The Miz did get the victory, and it takes nothing away from Jeff because the World Cup is pointless anyway. But we're going to get on to our next match, and Bobby Lashley being led down by Lio Rush, going to go against the Kingslayer. I wonder how he's feeling after being betrayed by his tag team partner, even though we don't know why Ambrose truly did it yet. But who will go through? Will it be Lashley? Will it be... What match is it for? It's my predictions. I have gone for Seth Rollins.
Bobby Rollins, Seth.
Seth needs to get the victory here, move through. Like we talked about, Ambrose should get involved at some point, hopefully. And maybe it will be the next match. But I think Rollins is a much stronger character than Bobby Lashley is right now. Even though the heel turn did slightly change things for Lashley, you know, with Lio Rush there, there's a little bit of heat. But I think Rollins is destined, obviously, for bigger and better things. As there's a quick start, Lashley showing his strength, but Rollins sending him to the outside. And now with a suicide dive. No, Lashley back in. Nice.
Planting Rollins, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, but Rollins managing to kick out.
Well, Rollins got to use his speed and quickness to get one over on Bobby Lashley. You got to be careful. Lashley is a destroyer here.
And he's one of the best Bobbies in WWE. He's probably the best Bobby.
He's not the best Bobby, Dan. Shut your fucking mouth.
So far, first 4 matches, we have gone for the same people.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be much difference at this pay-per-view at the moment. But 4th match, still bonus point on the line. We did get bonus point last time out for The Miz and Ambrose. So now what the bonus point score?
Bonus points are 17-14.
And Lashley just beating down on Seth Rollins. Sends him into that turnbuckle. Irish whip the corner to Seth and shoulder tackle. Trying to put Seth away early. Net breaker.
Oh, only a 2 count on Rollins.
Oh, now he's got the sleeper in. Trying to wear down Seth.
Turns it into the master lock.
And now Rollins getting out of submission. Lashley dragging him inside out. And then takes down Seth. Now Lashley picking up Seth. I mean, these matches so far haven't been pay-per-view quality, have they? Come on.
No. Oh, looking for his delayed vertical suplex. Rollins managing to drop the knee to Lashley's head. Eliminates him from the Rumble. Seth going to go flying.
Well, Seth's on the Lashley on the outside, and Seth has got an idea.
Oh, suicide dive. There's Lashley into barricade.
And he's going to go again now.
Oh, second time.
Lashley in serious trouble right now.
They've knocked Lashley's headgear off, and James.
Oh my! I didn't know Bobby Lashley was bald.
Does that kind of power that Hogan's bandana has?
Yeah, or Shawn Michaels is maybe later.
Or Kane's mask.
And Kane's mask. And
Which may or may not come off.
And Seth's coming up. Lashley's knocking him down.
Both men perched on the second rope. Rollins looks in a bit of danger now. We don't want a delayed vertical suplex from up there. I'll tell you that will hurt.
Well, I'll tell you, you're all right, Dan. That will definitely put you away. So Seth is fighting it off right now. Lashley in a little bit of trouble.
Sunset flip.
Ooh.
Lashley holding on to the top rope. Rollins. Oh, is he going for his buckle bomb? Can he?
I can't believe he can power up Lashley, but...
Oh, but Lashley jumping over the top of Rollins.
And going right back to that midsection. And now we're going to pick him up maybe for the Dominator.
Gut wrench. Up on the shoulder.
But Seth trying to break the lock.
Again breaking the grip.
Oh.
Jumping over a charging in Lashley. Rolls him up.
Rollins.
Stomp.
Hits it. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And another match that's over quickly. Seth Rollins gets the win. Beating Lashley. We both get a bonus point, which is great. Dan, what do you think of the match?
I didn't think it was a terrible match. I don't even think Bobby Lashley should have been in the tournament. He only qualified because they said that he'd done a good job in his loss to Finn Balor. So if someone should have qualified, shouldn't it have been Finn Balor because they took John Cena's place.
Only WWE's way of thinking.
But that is indeed WWE's motives. So, anyhow, Seth makes it through. We get a bonus point each.
Yes, so let's go 18-15 now, and we get a prediction point each, so it's 3-all heading into our 5th match. And like I say, we are really skating through it right now. Oh my God, and there's a guy that should be in a World Cup.
Well, Dolph Ziggler is, James.
Shut your whore mouth. Up next, it's Kurt Angle versus Dolph Ziggler. It should be a great match. So, Dan, who have you gone for in this match?
I have gone for Dolph Ziggler.
I've gone for Skirt Angle.
Kirk Angel.
Kirk Angel in this one.
You fucking suck.
And you sucked Kurt Angle. At least he's going to get fireworks, hopefully, if he does it right. And I believe this is the last of the quarterfinals.
22 years ago, that man won gold medal with a broken frickin' neck.
Unbelievable. And you tell the kids today, Dan, and they wouldn't believe you. They wouldn't believe you in this one. Oh, so here we go. We're going to start off with a bit of wrestling, believe it or not. Dolph Ziggler was an amateur wrestler back in the day. Thought he was quite good, but Kurt Angle's obviously, like I said, Olympic champion, NCAA champion. And he takes down Dolph Ziggler, showing him who's boss. But what's going to help Ziggler out in this one is my man, Drew McIntyre.
But you've gone against them.
I know, but McIntyre's not wrestling, Ziggler.
Yeah, McIntyre's on the outside and they're both heels.
Yeah, they're both heels, but Kurt Angle's Olympic gold medal. Dan, do you know, 22 years ago, he won a gold medal with a broken frickin' neck, and you're going to discount him in this match against Dolph? Doubt that very much.
Of course I have. I've gone for Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, I know you've gone for Dolph Ziggler, I'm saying.
I'm going to discount him, innit?
It's Kurt Angle, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's no Shawn Michaels rip-off.
You're right, Drew McIntyre is better than Kurt Angle. That's what you're saying here. I understand that's what you're saying. I appreciate it, but you got to say, I know Drew McIntyre is better than Kurt Angle, you're right. But you've got
Dolph Ziggler,
you just said Drew McIntyre.
Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre would beat Kurt Angle.
No,
None of them singly wouldn't beat him.
Drew McIntyre would beat everybody.
Kurt Angle.
German suplex now by Kurt Angle.
Would beat Drew McIntyre.
Make that a hat trick.
1-on-1.
How do
he
you
would
like a
beat Dolph Ziggler 1-on-1.
Like a t-shirt.
But together,
Adam Cole,
he's
baby.
against it. This isn't even an NXT event, James.
Well,
why are
Adam
you fucking
Cole
bring that shit out?
It's going to be fantastic soon. And Drew McIntyre is going to dominate the roster. You mark my words, the first ever British Universal Champion. But Ziggler on the apron now.
Looking for a German off the apron. Ziggler's holding on for dear life. Come on, Dolph!
Oh, and Ziggler knocking Angle off the apron.
Look at them fucking armchairs I got.
Oh my God, Ziggler sends Angle into the ring stairs. I know, it's disgusting. There's no atmosphere either.
I want to get me some Arab money.
Ziggler with a net breaker. Go for the Angle managing to kick out. Now in a sleeper.
Angle, though, backing Ziggler up into the corner, trying to get a break. Throws him over his shoulder.
Now puts the boot up. Ziggler runs right into it.
German suplex. Maintains his grip. Second. You're going to see the trivecta. Bang. Hits the third and release. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh. Ziggler just managing to kick out.
And Angle going to go for Angle slam. No. Goes for that big DDT.
Hits that. Goes for a cover.
Managing to kick out low Angle. Oh, Angle.
That's it now.
Yeah.
Ziggler's in trouble. The straps are down.
Uh-oh, ankle lock time.
Ziggler managing to kick Angle off. Famouser. 1, 2, but Angle managing to kick out.
All right. And now Ziggler might be getting a little bit frustrated here. And Ziggler now looking for maybe the zigzag and Angle. Holds onto that top rope. Pushes away Dolph. Goes for a clothesline. Ziggler dodged that.
Sunset flip. Angle rolls through. Picks the ankle of Ziggler. He's got the ankle locked in.
And that's it. Ziggler's going to tap out.
Hold on, Dolph. Hold on. Don't tap, Ziggs.
Angle pulls him into the middle of the ring now. He turns it round. But still can't release the submission.
Ziggler with a roll through, though. Can barely stand on that ankle.
Comes running in and Ziggler sends Angle into that ring post. Zigzag. Go for the cover. 2, 3. Didn't need McIntyre's help.
And still beat your pick, Kurt Angle.
You get them a bonus point.
I do.
It's 19-5 now. It's going to be over after this event.
19-15.
19-15. Well, that should be. It's as good as 5. The year-end predictions are basically over now. I didn't mind the match, I suppose. It was all right. Dan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it wasn't a terrible match. You know, it was just a match, I think.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
Nothing special at all. Rollins meets Ziggler, and it's going to be Miz versus Mysterio. But we are going to get the tag team titles next. So, yeah, it means you go 4-3 up on the predictions. You already said it. And it's 19-5 overall in bonus.
15.
19-15 in bonus. But we're still level on NXT. So, you know what I'm saying? As long as I get NXT, as long as I win one this year, I'll be happy.
You got War Games next, Jimbo.
Next round of bonus points. The eliminations in the War Games and the Survivor Series match as well.
Fucking hell. You're trying to get some points.
If you go 20 points in the lead, but I need a way of having a little bit of hope. So that's the next one. Survivor Series eliminations.
Year-end predictions, there's like, how many points? About 20 up for grabs there.
Exactly. So we're going to do Survivor Series, War Games eliminations, and we're going to have a lot more bonus points before the end of the year. Don't you worry about that. And we're going to do a couple of extra pay-per-views.
It's going to make some up. We'll do the Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
Yeah. Come with it. Well, so up next, it's The Bar versus The New Day for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Dan, what have you thought of the build-up to this match and the kind of feud that The Bar and New Day have been having?
Well, the Big Show has been the big difference in this. He helped The Bar to win the titles off of New Day. And, you know, he is in their corner again tonight. So I believe he's going to be the difference maker, James, in this feud.
Yeah, I believe that as well. It's weird how they get it in there like a three-man team. And I'm pretty digging it at the moment. So prediction-wise, as we talk, I need to get back into this one. I have gone The Bar in this match, Dan. We're going to start off with Big E and Sheamus in there. Two big power men, of course. Big E, former Intercontinental Champion. Sheamus, former Royal Rumble winner. King of the Ring winner. World Heavyweight Champion. Who have you gone for, Dan?
I have gone for The Bar.
I think it makes sense, you know. We talk about The Bar coming through. He only won the tag team titles back at, what was it, SmackDown 1000?
They did indeed.
So it'd be good to have him holding on. And the New Day are an ever-presence. Do you think the New Day are... You know, we talk about New Day constantly because they always seem to be involved. They're still to be going, aren't they? Are you sick of them yet, or what?
No, you know, we always get stables forming. I mean, since the New Day have formed, I mean, the Shield have broken up and got back together again and broken up again.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is good to see, you know, one team actually staying together, and I think the power of positivity keeps them there. You know, I was actually going to go for the New Day because there are rumours that Sheamus is going to take time off to do some filming.
Well, I do believe that. Cesaro's in now. Look at the monkey flip Kofi, and then he lands on his feet. And now, dancing away as we hear.
Francesca 4. Dance break.
The drop kick to Cesaro. Goes for the cover. Cesaro gets out at 2.
2.
Well, Kofi's trying his leaping ability. Cesaro catches him. Then versus the go behind. That was nice by Kofi. Hurricane Run on him, or head scissoring him, into the second turnbuckle.
But Kofi lands on the second rope, springboards to the top, diving crossbody, goes for a cover, but only getting a 2 count.
2. And Cesaro with the uppercut, and there was no atmosphere whatsoever in this. There was no atmosphere at all.
So what are you thinking of the Bar and Big Show? The Big Bar Show?
I think the Big Bar Show, you know, good matchup. We'll see how it goes. At the moment, he's choking out Kofi. It's something different for the Big Show to do, isn't it? You know? And the Bar can at least have a chance now, which they deserve on SmackDown. Adam Cole, baby.
I mean, I'm actually really surprised to see the Big Show out after he got humiliated and destroyed by Randy Orton.
Now, so wearing Kofi down.
So this match is actually one of the few that I'm quite looking forward to. These teams, we've seen it before. They've got very good chemistry in the ring. And there is, you know, 5 amazing performers as well.
Yeah, and it should be good, but they seem to be going at house show level at the moment. We've seen it throughout the night. The performers, obviously, if they're not happy to be there, aren't going all out to put on a hell of a show, you know? And the Big Show's out here, so it should be a big show. But with 6 matches in, and it's not been good so far. And Sheamus now just beating down on Kofi. Kofi back to his feet.
But Sheamus, though, he's been an ever-present for a long, long time now.
He has. Look at all the empty seats.
Yeah.
All the yellow seats you can see behind. Look at all the blue seats here, all empty. I mean, it is a quarter full.
It is about an 8 full.
This is awful. So wearing down Kofi.
Do you think atmosphere helps pay-per-views and events?
Yeah, I think you can turn a good match into a great one, and a great one into a truly memorable one. You know, that's why people still talk about CM Punk versus John Cena, you know, 7 years after it happened at the arena, and all the pops that kind of Austin and everybody like that used to get. I think a great, you know, even, I remember WrestleMania, it was 22, 23, we talked about Triple H versus Cena, because it was in Chicago, it's just so loud and so intense, even though the match wasn't any good.
Well, 23 was Michaels versus Cena, because they was co-tag team champions, I do believe.
Yeah, and so I think with a kind of smaller arena, sometimes it helps, but it's more passionate fans. But now the problem you've got nowadays is that they're too smart for any good sometimes and kind of take away from the show. So you kind of got to get a crowd invested, but it's difficult this day and age, you know. But WWE are not helping matters at all by heading off to Saudi Arabia and doing this now. This is, yes, it's on a network, but don't say it's a pay-per-view. Don't let people pay for this, you know what I mean? Like, it's a network special, so to speak, but it's not must-view viewing.
No, it isn't. It's, I don't know, it's been flat so far.
Mm-hmm. And now Cesaro stopping Kofi from getting a tag.
But Kofi stopping Cesaro from getting a tag as well. Oh, Cesaro trying to take a swipe at Big E, but Big E stepping back. And Big E, the best man to ever work with Dolph Ziggler.
Cesaro tags in Sheamus. Kofi's still looking, but Sheamus taking out Big E.
And Sheamus taking out Big E. Kingston's got no one to tag and just rams his shoulder into the midsection. And then just takes him back to the bar corner. Tagging for Cesaro. Bang. Big uppercut.
Upper what?
And an assisted suplex. That was more like a jackhammer there.
No, he jacked him up and hammered him down, but couldn't get the pin.
So it takes two men to do Goldberg's one-man move.
And now Cesaro picking up Kofi. The bar in complete control here.
I think the non-emotion from the first 3 or 4 rows as well in the crowd, it's like
they're watching it on TV.
Takes it away.
We're more emotional watching it on TV than they are.
Indeed.
Watching it live. Sheamus gets sent in the ring post.
But they have no idea what the fuck's going on. Who the fuck's who?
They don't, though, do they? They just, this is...
So then you go back to, the 6th, 7th row, and then they're loving. Big E's finally got in now, though.
Oh,
belly to belly, overhead, not once, but twice to Cesaro.
No, well, yeah, twice, and then side suplex. He's on fire, baby. Biggie pump and grind. Well, you get your hand chopped off of that. Here he goes with a splash.
Oh, but Cesaro getting his knees up.
Knees up, Mother Brown. Why is that cunt keep walking? Well, Sheamus caught with the Uranagi by Big E, but, managing to kick out. Just a second away from new tag team champions. Look to become 6-time. Oh, wait a minute. Big E now. Going to take out Sheamus.
Oh, but Sheamus managing to get his knee up to the shoulder of Big E. There's no Kofi there for him to tag in.
Cesaro's not in the corner either, but big knee to the face. Now Sheamus with the punches in the corner.
Taking a swipe at Kofi, stopping him from getting a blind tag. He manages it, though.
And now Sheamus on Big E's shoulders.
Kofi over the top, drop kicking Sheamus in the back. Big E with a powerbomb, going for a cover, but Cesaro in to break up the pin.
Was that meant to happen?
I believe so.
All right. Just didn't look that nice. Nice kick by Kofi to Cesaro on the outside now.
There was something innovative from Kingston, I think.
He's got brilliant athletic ability, and Kofi now going to come right in. Big E's going to help him.
Oh, takes out Cesaro. And Big E now looking to get the big ending. Big shows up on the apron. What's he doing up there?
Well, he's causing a distraction. That's what he's doing. Here comes Sheamus. Big E dodges it, rolls him up.
Well, Big E dodges the brogue. Big end in time.
And Big E still distracting the ref.
Bang! Knockout punch.
And Big E stumbling around.
Brogue kick.
Oh, that's it.
1, 2, 3.
Cesaro and Big Show retain the tag team titles. My God, shocking there. Dan, what did you think? Excuse me.
It was nothing impressive. It seemed to me like, like the rest of these matches, they're just coasting. They're not, they're not pulling anything spectacular out of the bag. It's just rumbling along.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? It is not good at all. But we do move on to semi-final action now, the World Cup, and it's Rey Mysterio versus The Miz.
Yes, indeed. And I've gone for the winner of this match, Randy Orton.
And I've gone... The Miz, so I got one person right. Is that a point? No, but for getting one half of the match right.
Yeah, that's the bonus point you've got.
Oh, yeah. Miz versus Angle, and I didn't even pick the Miz to win. So you gone for?
So I've gone for Randy Orton to win. You've gone for Angle to win. Neither of them are in the match. How the fuck have you gone Angle in this match?
Because I thought it was going to be Angle versus The Miz.
Yeah, but I've gone versus Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's...
No, what?
Because it is Raw versus Raw, SmackDown versus SmackDown, and it's Raw versus SmackDown in the final.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah, I know, yeah, I didn't know that, yeah. If somebody had told me that, I might have got a point, but I didn't.
Well, somebody assumed you would have known that.
No, I didn't, honestly. So, that's what happens. It happens, doesn't it? You make mistakes. So, yeah, I've gone Kurt Angle in this match, so neither of us get points, it doesn't matter. It stays 5-4, moving on to the next one. We just can enjoy this for what it is, I suppose. Miz versus Mysterio. Keys to victory, Dan, in this one. What does Mysterio have to do if he wants to take down Miz?
Well, James, you've got to remember that he's going to be hampered by an injury.
So, yeah, it is semi-finals, and I've got back the Miz. Dan Gleebles. Mysterio gets caught in the midsection by Miz. Miz going to look to slow this down, play at his level.
Really short then. Well, I'm going to side with you on the Miz because Rey Mysterio has been through the wars here. There are no points up for grabs, but it's good for shits and giggles and two giggling shit.
And Mysterio just drop kicking the Miz there. And here comes Rey.
Oh, sliding out, but then ribs have got to be causing him trouble. He's had a bit of a uniform change. He's topless.
But it's because of where he was attacked earlier by Randy Orton after he lost in the quarterfinals. Mysterio will do what it takes to win. Oh, Mysterio now with the punches in the corner. Trying to beat up the Miz. Irish whip reversed though by the Miz.
Feet up into the Miz's jaw.
Oh,
Rey Mysterio though looking for a Hurricane Rana, but Miz sends him all the way over, face first onto the mat.
Well, that's the intelligence of the awesome one.
Face first right to the injured ribcage. Nailed it, Corey.
And even the commentators are phoning it in as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they have been all the event, and Miz works in the midsection. Exactly, that's what it is when they're phoning it in. It's going to hurt him. It means a lot to be involved in the final. How much has the Miz got left?
Oh, he's going for a cover, but Mysterio managing to kick out.
Yeah. Well, Miz going for bow and arrow.
Arrow.
Just working on that injured back.
But Mysterio manages to flip over, goes for a cover, but only getting a 2 count.
2. Mysterio now with a forearm, so the Irish whip's reversed by the Miz, but Mysterio hits Hurricane Runner. Oh no, big knee by the Miz. Oh. It's like being in Saudi Arabia. Now the Miz squeezing at the midsection.
Well, he's clever. He's playing off Randy Orton's previous injury.
He is clever, the Miz is. He's genius.
I do hope the Miz don't win this trophy, though.
No, he deserves it.
On the Miz
section. Oh my God, the Miz complaining Ray bit him. It's cheating, getting out of submission.
Come on, Ray.
He's just kicking away at the Miz. And the Miz stops him. He loves that move.
Throws him and skids him across his belly to the outside.
Well, it's the third time Mysterio's taken that. The Miz going right after Mysterio. He can feel it now. Runs him into the apron. The hardest part of the ring, that metal.
first into barricade.
Miz going for cover, but Ray managing to kick out.
Oh, is the Miz looking for an abdominal stretch?
Well, yeah, it might be. Made famous, of course, by Wilbur Schneider.
They've done. He's adding an exclamation point to it with the elbow.
Well, Mysterio can't protect himself there. You can see the redness already. Oh my God, now just digging his hands in.
He's touching Ray's bottom. But Ray, he's one of the littlest men, but he's probably got the biggest heart.
And now pump handled by the Miz. You don't see him use power that often.
Oh, but Mysterio turning it into a DDT. He's going to use all this time to try and recover.
Well, now Mysterio trying to recover. It's yay nay punches him and the Miz.
Mysterio getting the upper hand though, ducking a clothesline from the Miz. Springboard crossbody. Can he win it? 1, 2. Oh, but Miz managing to kick out.
Oh.
Rey Mysterio's busted open.
He must have internal bleeding. And he's got the hand of the Miz.
Springboard's over. Hurricane Rana down.
Now Miz Irish whip reversed by Mysterio.
Jumping over the top. Jesus is into the second turnbuckle.
And now Mysterio on the apron hits Miz in the midsection.
Oh, Jesus is down. He's in position for the 619.
Oh, Miz realises, tries to stop Ray.
Oh, and sends him face first into the turnbuckle.
There you go. Skull crushing finale. Miz goes for it. 1, 2.
Oh. Rey Mysterio just getting the shoulder up at 2.
2.
I thought it was all over then.
Oh my God.
For the heart of the little man.
Miz sends Ray there. Skull crush finale. That's what beat Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy, but it can't beat Mysterio.
Well, as I said, he's the littlest man, but he's got the biggest heart.
Hello, man. And now the it kicks by the Miz. Often imitated, never duplicated. The best in the business.
Well, James, they do say imitation is the most sincere form of flattery.
And Daniel Bryan is doing that now. Mysterio dodged the kick though. Tries to go for the pin he went for earlier. 2. Oh.
Goes down low. Drops the Miz on the second rope for the second time. Bang. 619 connects. Come on, Ray. Up you get.
Now Mysterio all the way up. Bang. Frog splash. Miz with the knees up. 1, 2, 3. Miz wins. And my man advances to the World Cup finals. I always had faith in him. So a match there, I mean, wasn't too bad. The Miz gets a victory. That's what I'm pleased about. But again, both men kind of phoning things in, and hopefully it improves in our next semi-final, because these men have had about 28 matches between the pair of them. But it is going to be Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins. And you predicted this match, Dan, didn't you?
I did, yes. Seth versus Dolph. I've gone for Seth victory.
So you got Seth, so you get a bonus point for guessing the match right, and you could get a point if Rollins does win, not only in predictions, but another bonus point as well. I have gone for, in this one, Rollins versus Orton, with Orton winning. So I cannot get the points there.
I knew you was a Randy fan.
Yeah. So points for you in that one point there. So bonus points now 20-15, and it is 5-4 at the moment in predictions. But Dan, you can go 6-4 up if you get this right. So what have you thought of the Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler rivalry this year, Dan?
I think they're both quite an evenly matched couple. You know, they're both really technically sound. They both rarely make mistakes. You know, given enough time in the right situation, they could have an amazing match. Well, Seth Rollins, he's starting control off early. He's got a side headlock on. Dolph Ziggler, sorry. Dolph Ziggler's starting things off early. He's got a side headlock in on Seth Rollins. Told you it was on the table. After I said it's beyond Drew. It's still beyond Drew, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good feud, isn't it, this year between the two. Their best match probably coming when they main evented the pay-per-view early on in the year, but the crowd, quite as always, for this one. But Ziggler has always kind of been on the losing end with a feud with Rollins. It's been a bit
lackluster.
It's not lackluster. I think I've enjoyed it, but I think Ziggler's kind of been a whipping boy, especially when he moved on to the Dogs of War as well versus the Shield. You know, Ziggler's kind of that for that. But McIntyre is at ringside. We don't know if we're going to see Ambrose here tonight either, so there's a storyline to be told there. And of course, he's Intercontinental Champion and Tag Team Champion. So Rollins still got a lot to play for as he clotheslines Ziggler over the top.
Eliminates him from the Royal Rumble. Is Seth going to go flying or is he too hurt? No, he's going to go out the easy way.
I think Rollins has taken a lot of punishment in that 5-minute match he had earlier. And now he's got Ziggler. Ziggler right into barricade.
For a country that's so against homosexuality, having two topless men writhing about sweaty, and they're smiling over it.
And now McIntyre getting in Rollins' face. McIntyre will not back down from anybody.
No, he's backing away from Seth.
Intelligently, Drew let him Dolph recover. Rollins back in, and that gives Ziggler a chance to hit the DDT. Great teamwork between the two. Goes for the cover, but somehow Rollins kicks out. Mysterio. Ziggler caught here. Trying to fight out of it.
But Rollins trying to get some separation, throwing Ziggler into the corner, trying to follow up with a big splash, but Ziggler moves out of the way. So do you think having the match after the other semi-final, it's kind of less long to recover for either Seth or Dolph?
Yeah, but I think it's the best way they could do it, really. I guess they have another choice. I'm sure they toss for it backstage, Dan. They have a decision who would have the match first. And it's very important, of course, to talk about brand supremacy, especially with Survivor Series rearing its ugly head. And if it doesn't get new moves for more WWE pay-per-views, I don't know what Crown Jewel will do. You know? I mean, it's just nothing at the moment. It's been a waste of
2 hours.
2 hours. It's been a waste of our lives.
Yeah. And not only that, is I'm not getting any younger. I mean, I'm 33.
Yeah, I know. It's your birthday, and they give you this event. Well, at least I got whooped on my birthday and on your birthday. You know what I mean? Like, what about you? It's not fair, is it?
No.
Rollins fights out of submission, but Ziggler's still in control. Now I've got the net breaker. Takes it down, goes for the cover, but Rollins kicks out. And again, Ziggler just putting a big sleeper hold on Rollins. Crowd are getting behind Seth a little bit. Well, the ones in the cheap seats. And Seth Rollins in a backslide. Ziggler gets showed up at 2. Ziggler now going for the DDT. Rollins catches him. Maybe Falcon Arrow.
Backslide from Ziggler. Rolls him up. Seth rolls through. Oh.
But again, just a couple of 2 counts.
2-2.
And now Ziggler with the go behind, but Rollins down to his knees. He's got Ziggler. Ziggler turns him through again. Another couple of pinning combinations.
Seth again. Oh, only managing 2. Ziggler turns him over to himself. Seth into 2. Powers up Ziggler. Oh, Ziggler with a backslide. 1, 2. Oh.
2. Ziggler with a super kick blocked by Rollins. Looks for that ripcord knee. Goes for the cover.
Oh, but Ziggler just managing to kick out.
Oh, now Rollins looking to burn it down. But Drew up on the apron, and why is Rollins putting his hands on Drew McIntyre for?
Well, Rollins sends Ziggler over the top rope.
Well, come on now, Seth. You shouldn't put your hands on Drew. Looks like Seth's going to fly. Right on McIntyre as well, and there. Now Seth looking to springboard his way back in. Ziggler ducks down. Goes for the famouser. Hits Rollins. Goes for the cover, but Rollins again up at 2.
Ziggler looking to go up top. Can he finish Rollins off here?
Oh, look at Rollins catch him up top.
Superplex. Rolls through. Oh, looking for the Falcon Arrow, but his neck must be killing him. Ziggler hits a zigzag. 1, 2. But Rollins still managing to kick out.
Both men slowly get to their feet, and Ziggler scouting Rollins to go for the zigzag again.
But Seth holding on to the top rope. Super kick. That has been probably the... Oh, he goes flying, takes out
come
Drew
on.
McIntyre.
Come on, Seth, do me a favour.
Going up top.
Oh, Ziggler's caught Rollins.
Gets pushed off.
Drew's up. Rightly so. Rightly so.
Super kick from Ziggler.
Throws Rollins off the top. Super kick by Ziggler. Goes for the cover.
2.
Yes.
3.
Right result there, ladies and gentlemen. You do not put your hands on McIntyre. Seth Rollins put his hands on him first, and that was a grave mistake. Dan, what do you think of the match?
I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Again, it does seem like they're phoning it in, but it started to pick up a bit of steam towards the end of the match. And, the couple of close falls, the outside interference as well. I think it all tied into a very good match.
Yeah, I think the last 5 minutes was good. I think the sleep holds during the match kind of reminded me of like kind of Randy Orton-esque. So it's good that they picked it up within the last few minutes and actually got some action. It is the best match on this card by a country
What did you call me?
mile. Up next, WWE Championships, AJ Styles versus the Samoan one, Samoa Joe.
Samoan one.
And how?
Joe.
Yeah, Samoan one times. These two got a feud. I reckon this will be the last match here tonight.
Well, it depends which way this one goes. If Joe gets the victory, AJ will be in line for a rematch. They haven't had a WWE Championship title change in Saudi Arabia, have they?
No, they haven't, not yet. But I think it might be Joe's time tonight. Because I think, let's talk about the predictions first. So, Danny, have you gone for this one?
I have gone for AJ Styles.
I've gone for a new WWE champion,
Joe.
Samoa Joe. I desperately need to get back into this. This is my chance, or else it's all over. But what have we thought of the Joe versus AJ Styles feud?
It's been a bit of a letdown, with from what I've seen from TNA and what I've heard through the grapevines. These two guys have got great chemistry, and they can certainly pull a great match together. But the few matches they've had, they've not kind of lived up to what they should have done.
No, and I feel AJ Styles' second title reign has bit anticlimactic. I don't think we've really seen a fantastic match in his second title run. Look at Nakamura feud that he had, didn't work out. With Samoa Joe, didn't work out. Went on to Daniel Bryan, of course. But I mean, there's circumstances why Daniel Bryan's not here for. We know he didn't want to perform, and that's why they kind of written him out on storyline wise with Joe attacking them both. But they did have a good match on SmackDown. But again, could have been fantastic, and they're just not doing it, are they?
No. But do you think the best feud that AJ had was with Jericho? Well, you're a twat then, aren't you?
No, I think the best feud he had was with Roman Reigns. When he was looking to get the WWE title, I thought it was the best couple of matches that they both had, really pulled it out, and they got the bar involved. Not the bar.
The club. The
club involved in that. I mean, maybe it could have advanced there, but... So
you're saying a heel Styles is better than a face Styles?
I'm saying that was kind of when I was most impressed with him, really, this title run with Jinder Mahal, the matches with John Cena. I think the feud with John Cena, actually, probably what made Styles what he is right now in WWE, to get that victory over Cena the way he did. Even though he did lose at the Royal Rumble to him, it still, made him a kind of main eventer, and, Styles has stuck around since then. My worry for people like Samoa Joe, Nakamura, and others is that they're never going to get the opportunity to really main event and hold a world title, so it's just you're going to waste an opportunity. They did that with Nakamura, they dropped the ball, and they did it with Samoa Joe, and it's not because of AJ Styles not a great wrestler. I feel it's because they want to break CM Punk's record as longest running WWE champion in recent history, and I think that's the only reason they're doing it, and it's taken away from everybody else,
Well, it is coming up to a year now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's in November. The taping's in Manchester, a year ago last November.
Manchester, England.
That will be a year, and CM Punk, of course, got to
425.
435, 435 days. He won it in Survivor Series in 2012 and lost it at Rumble 2013.
To The Rock.
No, he won it at Survivor Series 2011, lost it Royal Rumble 2013 to The Rock. So if Styles gets through to the Rumble, then yeah. But who do you think the man is to end AJ Styles' WWE title run? Who do you want to end it? You don't think anybody else deserves it? Not Nakamura,
Nope.
not Samoa Joe, not Daniel Bryan, not The Miz,
Nope.
not Jafali, not
Nope.
Rey Mysterio.
Nope.
Why Randy Orton? Just because you're a fan?
Because a heel Randy Orton is just lush, and they reward him with it.
He doesn't need a WWE Championship.
I know he doesn't need it.
Someone
but he
else,
wants it.
someone else needs it. I would love Joe to be the man to end it. Look at that, he's trying to right now.
Oh, flies through the second rope, sends AJ into the announce table.
Every match has got a super kick and a suicide dive.
The old soupy suey.
Joe delivers that devastating offense, rolls him back in, goes for the cover, but Styles managing to kick out.
Ah.
And then Joe taking down a sleeper. And you're right, Dan, these two men have had fantastic wars, not only Ring of Honor, but also in TNA.
They've just not been able to deliver here, they're watching it.
Yeah, because WWE said to them probably, I'm guessing, look, don't go all out because we've got, 200-year-old plus four guys.
205-year-old.
Yeah, going in the main event, so don't fucking do too much, you know?
Do you think they need to kind of permanently retake
Triple H.
Triple H, Shawn Michaels and Kane?
Yeah. Any legend, they should go a year without bringing any legends back to help them. They should go a year without having any legends coming back to wrestle. They come back, you can have appearance like Hogan did or whoever it was, but not get involved. To build up the talent that you've got and make them into the main eventers. Because in 20 years' time, you can't wheel out The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, even though you'll try to, and bring out a 70-year-old Rock, 70-year-old Stone Cold Steve Austin going, what? And actually couldn't hear you, that's the actual Austin. You got to make stars for the future now. If you look back at the last 10, 15 years, how many WWE superstars, how many mid-carders have not been moved up to the main event roster, have been thrown away? People like Johnny Nitro, or people like Mr. Kennedy, MVP, Shelton Benjamin maybe could have had an opportunity as well. All those guys, and now we're seeing it again with Rusev, with Cesaro, with Samoa Joe, with Nakamura, with Bobby Roode, shut your mouth, with other people like that as well. And I feel you just need to give them the opportunity. What happened to Finn Balor? Finn Balor was going to be a main eventer, and now he's mid-card, and he's not even involved at Crown Jewel because, like you said, he won a match and then wasn't allowed to. And then the loser got through to Crown Jewel, the World Cup, And therein lies the problem. You always rely on the same old stars. And when you sign a blood money deal like this with Saudi Arabia, and you have to keep bringing the so-called legends out of action, it makes the card absolutely awful.
Indeed, yeah.
I don't think that's going to be my last rant tonight, but Joe's still in control of AJ.
Well, there's one thing about Rollins. He rants.
He does, and the combination by Joe.
Styles ducking the back fist, though, and catching him with a step-up enziguri. But yeah, I do completely agree with you. I think, it is completely ridiculous having, the likes of The Undertaker's, Kane's, Triple H's, Shawn Michaels coming out. They could have had a much better card if they'd have cut that. Give everyone else a bit more time. And, maybe even brought up a few NXT stars or had a little 205 Live match.
WWE have never had a bigger roster, of talent they can use. Never had a more international type roster. A World Cup, with a proper build-up with it, like a King of the Ring tournament with 32, you could even do 64 participants, and you can have the final 16, wherever it was, as actual different countries as well. There's enough people to do that with now, and to be able to have that actually mean something, and then have an opportunity so the winner faces the WWE champion at the next pay-per-view after Survivor Series, like they did at the Women's Battle Royal Evolution. It makes sense, but instead they do something like this. They give us Joe versus Styles because Bryan didn't want to perform. I know they had to deal with that, but it's like Lesnar versus Strowman again for the Universal title.
Yeah, but they're just doing things that can easily be struck. With Braun Strowman, that was easily struck. That green belt has never been seen before, and it'll never be seen again.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This trophy, it's going to mean nothing, and whoever wins it, it's going to be nothing. What happens in Saudi stays in Saudi.
And this is the thing, isn't it? We've seen this before with the last show, and even the Australian Super Show. I will say something for the crowd in this one. For some reason, they seem to be a little bit louder than who AJ Styles actually is. They charted "This is awesome" earlier, which is not true. Matt just picked up, Styles taken over. He's thrown Joe back in.
Got a bit of blood on his arm. I don't know whether that's from Joe or himself.
We're looking for the phenomenal forearm. Joe dodged. Hit the power slam.
Oh. Only a 2 count, though.
2.
But they've kind of changed up the front row again. Are they just fucking constantly moving around? Is it a game of musical chairs or something?
I think the security, yeah. I mean, the guys are still on their phones walking through. They've not been sitting down throughout. I don't know if they're seat fillers or what they're doing. They're obviously part of staff, but it's so off-putting. But the crowd is quite loud, to be fair. And Styles just got taken out by Joe.
Turned inside out with a clothesline. Only getting a 2 count, though.
2.
I can hear Let's Go Cena.
Yeah, I just heard that as well. I think they're saying AJ Styles. Fair play to AJ Styles, though, to come over here, be the only guy getting any reaction whatsoever.
Well, look at the space between the seats when it goes to the aerial shot.
I know, it's crazy, the setting. Joe goes in the corner with AJ, but AJ turns it.
Oh, he's got the calf crusher locked in.
And we know about that injured leg before from Samoa Joe. But he's struggling. He gets to that bottom rope.
Referee breaks it up. So say Joe doesn't win here. What's it mean for Joe? I mean, he's had 3 attempts.
Joe's done.
He lost all of them.
You know what's next for Joe? Is once Nakamura's contract expires and he loses United States title, Joe will be the next man holding that and not being in pay-per-views. And that's the way it's going to go. I mean, honestly, the way they treat talent, it's like Braun Strowman tonight in the main event. It has to go Strowman going over and fans actually get behind him now as well. They can't fuck up anymore. As Styles goes for the roll-up and Joe, beautiful there, gets a Coquina
clutch.
Gets a Coquina clutch in.
AJ Styles is fading fast.
I'm gonna get the point, Joe. He's gonna be WWE champion.
Styles breaking it.
Oh no. Oh no, he's got the leg. Oh well done, Joe. He gets to that bottom rope.
But is it something that because they really don't care about these Saudi fans, and they don't care about what they're delivering here, money. But I think that's all they care about. So they'd rather kind of not have a title change over here and save it for an event in England. Or not in England, sorry, in America.
Well, this is the thing. This is why it's weird that they changed the W title last year to the English fans, because we get treated, I think, pretty badly as well. We get 2 shows, and on that show, like I said, it's going to get forgotten about the following week, And it would be good to have something memorable, but that's why they leave it for WrestleMania to Rumbles. But even then, most recent WrestleManias and big shows like that haven't delivered. Like Nakamura and Oscar winning the Royal Rumble and then unsuccessfully winning that. The biggest moment we've had recently, I think Rousey beating Bliss at SummerSlam, and maybe Reigns getting the victory as well. Do you know what I mean? Like that felt more WrestleMania and big showy than it has. It seems like we're always waiting for that moment, and we never getting it. They're just stringing us out. But Styles is not. He's going for the phenomenal forearm again.
Clocks Joe.
Oh, God.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I guess that's me done for predictions then. Joe loses to Styles after a phenomenal forearm. Dan, what are your thoughts on that match?
I thought it was... it wasn't great. It was just, again, both of these guys phoning it in. It wasn't a terrible match, don't get me wrong. There weren't any fuck-ups, there weren't any botched moves and that. It was fluid throughout, but it seems like they really don't care about the Saudi fans. They ain't going to give them anything big.
No, Joe's just walking out like, yeah, I lost, but so what, It's just pretty poor. But, I mean, they are trying, Styles and Joe, don't get me wrong. They are trying, but it's just didn't click. And like I said, I don't know if it's good. The atmosphere is a little bit better than it has been these past matches, but I just don't know. I really don't know about this. But up next, it is what's everybody's talking about, and we saw it last night, and we're going to talk about it right now. And WWE's kind of inability to put over superstars that actually means something. But because it's going to happen down the road, we should be pleased. How long did they do it with Daniel Bryan? They're going to do it with Braun Strowman yet again. Universal title on the line. Strowman versus Lesnar. We should say after that, Dan, you moved 6-4 up in points. So with 3 matches left, there's 2. I don't know with this one because I went prediction-wise, because we have sealed envelopes that we did yesterday. Prediction-wise at the moment, Dan, it's your... No, it's mine. Match 10, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I have gone for, in this match, and no
That's obvious.
Universal Champion. I'm going to get something right tonight. I've gone, Dan. Braun Strowman.
Well, James, I have also gone and still Universal Champion
Roman Reigns.
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman. You've gone Strowman in this one. I nearly went Roman Reigns and I thought no. But Brock Lesnar's out here. He's only got a couple of appearances left. And Strowman should be the one to defeat Lesnar. But Lesnar's out here and he's smirking down.
No, James hasn't got a cigarette in his gob. He's just got a smile on it.
And we get the ring announcements now. Well, is Lesnar going to get these hands here tonight? Keys to victory, Dan. What does Strowman have to do if he wants to win?
Come out hard, come out fast, and just Brock Lesnar. Don't give him an inch because he will take a mile. Paul Heyman.
Well, Lesnar, surely, Dan.
Don't call me Shirley.
He can't walk out Universal Champion. His Universal title reign was the worst ever, and Corbin coming in, and this will be awarded to either Strowman or Lesnar.
Well, if Vince McMahon takes any notice of the fans, Strowman will win this, and that is the only time Baron Corbin is going to hold that title.
I was just about to say that.
And he's just hit Braun Strowman from behind.
Why has he hit Braun Strowman the title belt? Lesnar's picked up Strowman.
F5.
Oh, this is a screw job. Goes for the cover.
1, 2. Oh, but Strowman managing to kick out.
And what is WWE doing right now? Corbin attacks Strowman. I thought he was feuding with McIntyre. Maybe he's feuding with more men now.
Strowman, Mo Men.
And now Strowman's a bit rocked. Lesnar picking him up again. Oh my God, another F5.
Bang.
Well, that's it now. Lesnar go for the cover.
It's got to be over.
1, 2.
But again, Strowman managing to kick out.
And Lesnar can't believe it. The monster will not give up. I can't remember the last time someone's ever kicked out 2 F5s, Dan. Strowman struggling to get up. Lesnar F5. Is that the only button Lesnar knows to hit at the moment? He's just got unlimited finishers.
Bang. Third F5. Could this be it? 1, 2. But again, Strowman getting his shoulder up at 2.
Well, this is turning into like the end of the WrestleMania match between Reigns and Lesnar. Well, 3 F5s, 3 kick outs. And Lesnar is furious. Strowman struggling to get to his feet. Didn't expect this match to go this way. 4th F5 now.
Over the top rope to the outside.
That was impressive by Lesnar because it actually showed his strength. And they're counting. I guess Lesnar will win on a count out.
He's up to 5, 6.
Oh, what
7.
Strowman's struggling to get in. I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
9.
9.
Oh, Strowman got back in at 9. Lesnar means business now. He's taking them gloves off. Well, one of them off.
One hand means business. Heyman telling Lesnar to finish things. And Lesnar, we know he's cut down weight. We know he's going to the UFC to fight. And yet he's here in a dominant situation.
Running power slam. Boom.
Come on.
Strowman wins.
Strowman's not hit an offensive move yet. Oh, and now maybe.
Oh, backslide. Boot up. Come on, Strowman.
Oh, no.
Straight onto the shoulders.
And another F5.
5 F5s.
1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar is the new Universal Champion. The man who had the worst title run in the past 20 years is champion again. And he's going to be working for another promotion in the new year when he moves to UFC. This is the thing I'm so angry about, Dan. What do you think about this? What do you think about the match?
I think it is completely fucking ridiculous. It is just... What? So Brock Lesnar's going to go to UFC as a WWE champion, and we know everything in WWE is predetermined. So, you know, I don't know whether WWE are trying to bill him as the first ever 2-promotion champion, or, you know, what they're trying to get out of this. Again, I don't know what Baron Corbin's involvement in it. Is it to try and make Strowman look really strong that he's managed to lose to 5 F5s and a title shot to the back of the head?
It's a spit and a slap in the face for every fucking fan who've been watching this, you know, and to be doing exactly the same fuck up again. We can't guarantee Strowman is going to be Universal Champion. Because the fact that injuries play into it, he might not get reception. And if they're going to have interference, what about McIntyre getting involved and doing something like this? You know, just imagine if Lesnar gets smashed going back to UFC now, and how fucking stupid it makes WWE look. Vince McMahon has got a hard on for Brock Lesnar. He obviously doesn't care about the fans, you know. He obviously doesn't care about anything that they think about because of the shoddy show that he's given us. And again, a Lesnar match, which is over within 5 minutes, you know. The fireworks may go off. Brock Lesnar has been paid over at like £1.35 million for this appearance here. And it is a slap in the face to every fan who's passionate about professional wrestling.
Basically, yeah.
A second round. I think I ranting more. Unbelievable. I'm going to have to stop it at the moment.
No, you stop it.
Points after that, Dan. We
6-4.
neither will get it, so go 6-4 with 2 matches left. So you've definitely won the pay-per-view. Again.
Guaranteed a birthday point.
And I need to go differently than you the last 2. So it's the World Cup final, Dan. Who would have... no, yeah, it is. It's the World Cup final. Who would have thought? And the referee... get rid of Drew McIntyre. What's going on?
They know that he's up to some shenanigans. Get to the back before you start the match.
Well, it is Hill versus Hill here.
And Shane O'Macey's ringside. He is going to get rid of The Miz if he loses. And Baron Corbin's here as well.
Yeah, and he said he will fire him, and all the Miz attacking Ziggler from behind. And the bell's not rung even though the assault is on. Miz looks ready to take advantage of it.
Punching away at the head of Ziggler.
And the Miz throws Ziggler on the outside. Oh, and the Miz jumps down from the apron. Did he land funny in his knee?
I think this is another Miz ploy.
Well, it's a mystery at the moment, if he's really injured. And he wants to continue. Showman checking on him.
Ziggler catching him with a big right hand.
And this match is not official yet. And the Miz sent into barricade. No.
Reverses it. Sends Ziggler into barricade himself.
The referee checking on the Miz now. We don't know if the Miz is seriously injured. Throws Ziggler in. Miz in trouble. Referee checking him.
Well, the Miz saying that he's fine.
Shane saying, you sure? He's saying, bring it home, or else you're fired.
The Miz can't even stand up, though.
The referee saying he can't let him compete. Want doctors, trainers, EMTs down. Very facey thing for the Miz to be doing right now, isn't it? You know, the injured knee. Couldn't they have done this with Mysterio or something like
Well,
that?
the Miz saying he's never been injured.
A round of applause for people thinking it's true. And he's saying to the ring announcer, this is going to be it. He's going to forfeit it for SmackDown. And Shane saying, give it a second. Oh, and Shane's stopping the ring announcer. Saying it's not going to go down like that. Shane said he's going to take the place of the Miz. I mean, I don't know if he can do that.
Well, he just has.
He's not even here in his wrestling gear. And Shane McMahon wants to take his place.
Well, we thought Bobby Lashley had got here by losing 2 matches. Shane hasn't even competed in any. Wasn't even in contention for it. And he has taken the place of the Miz.
And the Miz's heel. And McMahon is face. And he's going to face Ziggler, who has wrestled 2 matches, but it should be that worried, surely.
Well, hang on, don't call me Shirley. But Shane McMahon said, if a SmackDown wrestler gets to the final and loses, he will be sacked. So Shane McMahon will have to sack himself if he loses this match.
Right. So, well, prediction-wise, in the final...
well, James, I don't want to say I called it, but I did have Shane McMahon against Dolph Ziggler.
No, I had Angle versus Orton, so I was completely out of this one. And you went, what, Rollins?
Randy versus Seth.
Randy versus Seth. So we neither of us can get a point. Shane started strong here. On the attack, he's got his vest in jeans on, working with the forearm punches, which means a point can't be awarded here. Nice back elbow by Shane.
So that means I've won it?
So that means you've won it, yeah.
Woo! Oh, Baron Corbin with the trip, though. That's a Healy thing to do. And Corbin's been sent out of here.
So that would be 4-6 overall on the score at the moment with 1 match left. Ziggler hits a zigzag.
Gets the cover. The referee is distracted. 1, 2. Oh!
And Shane somehow managed to kick out.
Can you take Dolph Ziggler being the best in the world?
Well, I think it'd be good because it might back up what he says. Instead of mucking sound and fireworks. And Ziggler now just fighting away on Shane McMahon, of course. Talk about part-timers. Shane's not even that. He's a commissioner. And he's getting taken out by Ziggler.
Well, if this was in America, I can guarantee the chant would be, "This is bullshit."
Yeah, rather than "This is awesome." They're just happy Shane McMahon's involved. Shane McMahon in a match, you know. Why have to do this? Talk about making the World Cup final a farce. It already was.
Well, they couldn't have Triple H insert himself into the match because he's in a match, obviously, up next. So who else but Shane O'Mac?
Well, he hits a DDT, and now we're going to use the move that doesn't work in real life with Ziggler.
Slingshots him. Ziggler sells it brilliantly. I do love Ziggler's selling. I'll give him that.
He's done well this year, to be fair to him. And now Ziggler's in all sorts of trouble, but he shouldn't be losing to a part-time in Shane. And Shane's going up now.
Looking for coast to coast. This could end it.
And the yes chance in Shane-O. Going to go for it.
Oh, well, he hits Dolph Ziggler nowhere near where he should have done. 1, 2, 3.
Shane.
And that confirms it, that Shane McMahon is the best in the world. So you've not had a stroke. You are not mishearing me. I have not been overtaken by aliens. But Shane McMahon is the World Cup winner and best in the world. Shane McMahon.
I mean, what in the actual fuck? Thank you, Fireworks. But, I mean, Shane McMahon wins and the crowd are into it. That's great for them. But as a thing that makes sense, this did not work. And whatever plans they've got for Shane McMahon after this, it's terrible. Beat poor Dolph Ziggler. Can't even beat Shane McMahon in a match that was nearly over. I think it's over quicker than the fucking Braun Strowman Lesnar match that we just seen. That pile of bullshit. And now we're getting this as well. I'm fucking sick of this. I'm sick of being treated like a mug by WWE just because I care about professional wrestling. And Shane McMahon is celebrating now. He's the World Cup winner. Dan, what are your thoughts?
Shane McMahon is the World Cup winner and the best in the world. Do you agree with anything there?
I don't agree with anything they've done at all in this card, to be fair. Like, there's nothing that I can see that was right. Semi-finals, maybe they're looking to pull it around a little bit with Ziggler and Rollins, and then it's just awful, you know. I really don't know what to say. And what's even worse now is that we're going to have to see 4 old men.
But don't worry about that, James. We've got 4 men with a combined age of 205 in the main event. Now, don't get me wrong. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, these guys certainly warranted having the main event. You know, I'd go back 10 years and have this as a main event. But not now.
No. Prediction-wise, though, we do have to finish this off. And Dan, who have you gone for, even though you have won in this match?
I have gone for the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah. I've gone BOD as well.
Double tombstone finish.
Oh, so you're calling that? Yeah, I just think they're going to get victory. Seeing as they were, you know, talked into this match by DX. And this is going to be a long match. You know, all the other matches didn't break 15 minutes. And this match in itself, I'll be surprised if it's under half hour. Are you excited in the slightest for this match?
I'm so unexcited. I'm negative excited. I have no feeling. As much as I love these 4 guys, you know, these are 4 Hall of Fame legends. But just no.
Well, the crowd are into it.
Of course they are. They're Saudi Arabians. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They behead people.
Well, at least they recognise him, apart from the bald one, Shawn Michaels. This is Shawn Michaels' first match back in 8 years. It's a shame that they're losing again, using blood money for him to come out and do this, you know. I don't care how many hairs he's got in his chest. He's got none on his head.
Well, one thing I'm looking forward to, and that is seeing if Shawn Michaels has still got it. And this is awesome, chant, and the match hasn't even fucking started. I mean...
Also, it's going to be Triple H and Kane are going to have to carry the load in this one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, see what The Undertaker was like in Australia, and that was a fucking disaster.
Again, you know, Triple H and Kane, they could probably still have a relatively good match. I mean, compared to that out of the 4.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. It depends all about Michaels, doesn't it? It's been away that amount of time.
But Michaels, he still looks in good shape.
Yeah, he's alright. But if he can go half as what he can go last time out, then it's going to be better than anything these guys have got to offer anyway, so...
We've got the mayor of Knox County, the 2 guys that run NXT, and Michelle McCool's husband.
They're taking a fucking time. So whilst they do this, let's do what we did in Australia. Let's talk about the rest of the card, because nothing much is going to happen in this one. So we started off in a kick-off with Rusev versus Nakamura. Dan, what are your thoughts?
I'm going to say that wasn't bad. It was a solid match between 2 guys that we know can work. They was working in front of a half-empty arena. Good match.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say, a kick-off match, and they brought what they had to in it. Again, I can't really add much more to that. I go that 3 out of 5.
I gave that a 3.5 out of 5 because, as we say, we saw this yesterday live. We're watching it on my birthday because, as it's my birthday, I deserve a treat. And watching Crown Jewel
for the second time in a row.
For the second time in as many days, I mean, I deserve it.
Yeah, you do deserve it, you do.
So, yeah, compared to the rest of the card, I've given that a 3.5.
Well, we started off the main show with Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio. It was very, very quick. I mean, 5 minutes, if that. And it just felt a bit just rushed, a bit pointless. They could have told a story if they wanted to. These 2 men have worked before, but they just didn't really seem to care, and it was just over and done. The only thing that kind of was good was the thing that happened after the match. If you know what I mean.
Well, for 2 guys that have got so much history, 12 years, they've got a good history. They've had some good, solid matches back then, when it actually meant something, when there was a good storyline behind it. But this, to give us like 5 minutes worth of action, I mean...
What was your score out of 5?
2.5.
Mine was 3 out of 5. Say, Shawn Michaels just got tagged in and double axe smashed Triple H's forearm. Not a great start, but he is in now with a chop.
The only good thing about Shawn Michaels is he's got NXT.
Yeah. And I didn't even notice that. Neckbreaker by Shawn.
And he's saying he's still got it. I think it's for the crowd to decide, Shawn, and not you, my friend.
Well, Kane nips up.
Kane sits up.
Catches Michaels by the throat. Shawn with the chops, Irish whip reversed.
Sunset flip by Michaels, but doesn't look like Kane's going to go down. Grabs hold of Michaels by the throat, picks him up. Backslide by Shawn, looking for the super kick, but Kane had his hands up in the way. Is he going to tag an Undertaker and give the fans what they want?
I think Michaels wants it as well. It's good. I think we looked at SmackDown 1000 a few weeks ago, and we went back and watched SmackDown 500, and it was Michaels versus Kane at that point. The Undertaker had a match, and Triple H had a match. It just shows 500 episodes ago of a program, and they still haven't changed it. But now we're finally going to get a match that everybody wants to see. A broken down Undertaker versus a past it Shawn Michaels.
Well, the man that he retired.
I didn't know it wasn't a retirement match. It was just a hair versus hair match.
It was, yeah. They just swapped hairs. And Undertaker slowing it down by the old throat slice. Shawn Michaels is going to respond with a suck it chop.
Yeah, don't tell him. You're trying to tell a story. There you go.
Michaels ducking Undertaker's shot.
They'll do the punch in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Michael's getting pushed off. There we go. That's one of them.
Michael's
throw it in.
Big boot. Cool, he's gone proper bald on top. He's gone like the old bald top, short back and sides, isn't he? Look.
You can tell he's actually gone bald properly. Yeah. As he gets taken out a clothesline.
Baker, is he looking for old school? No, he's just going to work on Michael's arm.
Just going to pick him apart.
Take us back to the 90s.
I think it's because he's been wrestling for too long, though. Like, he's had too many matches recently.
He's had so many fucking leg surgeries as well.
I know.
Undertaker looking for old school, but Triple H gets involved. Kane comes in and shuts him out. Michaels chopping away at the Undertaker in the corner. Kane kicking away at Triple H in the corner. Irish whip reversal. Michaels with the upside down bump hanging up in a tree of woe.
I know. Triple H fighting off Kane. Irish whip reversed.
Sends Triple H into Michaels, but he goes straight over the top. HBK sitting up though, standing up to his feet.
And just picked up by the power of the Undertaker.
And throws him back into the corner.
And Michaels is caught between Undertaker and Kane. And he's thrown out now. And the Brothers Destruction showing their dominance in this match. Is it the leg or the chest?
I think it's the leg.
He's holding his chest right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Pectoral. And Triple H having a word with Michaels as they're taking their time in this one. And now they're going to come in. Or both caught round the wrist, but fighting it off. The chops Triple H with a clothesline over to Kane, and Triple H in serious trouble at the moment. Undertaker clothesline over the top as well. Michaels and Triple H takes the outside. And this is what match didn't need, was an injury. And now it's going to be Michaels' job to carry the weight in this match.
Torn pec.
So he's torn his pectoral muscle, we found out now. He's going to have surgery on it, hoping to be back by WrestleMania. And now you've got Michaels. He's going to go old school.
Tottenham 2-0.
Way.
Eric LeMay, Lucas Moura.
At least your team wins on your birthday.
27 and 30 minutes.
Old school by the Undertaker. Michaels is down. So with that injury, Michaels going to have to go distance. They've slowed it down dramatically. So let's go back to the card. Miz versus Jeff Hardy, Dan. What do you reckon of that?
It was an improvement on the last match, but still it didn't look as great as it could have done. I only gave that a 3 out of 5.
No, I like that match. I thought it was the best match of the the quarterfinals of the World Cup. And the thing I liked about it is the Miz got the victory without having underhand tactics. Yeah, sure, we used the ropes for a pin attempt early in the match, but he got the skull crush finale, beat Jeff, and I like the way it did that. It made Miz looked quick at 3.5 out of 5. Hang on a minute, Undertaker's gone for the big boot. Michaels has dodged it. Now he's tagging in Triple H.
I think he's only a one-arm man, though.
And he's left arm as well, so he can't even use the predominant one. Undertaker reversing Triple H.
Looking for the knee, but Undertaker just stands straight up, clotheslines Triple H down.
And that's got hurt Triple H. Yeah, that's it, grab the arm. There's Triple H calling the spots at the moment. So then we had Rollins versus Lashley, which was the next one.
Again, yeah, Lashley's meant to be a dominating force. He's lost his last 3 matches since he's had Leo Rush in his corner. I don't know how that one kind of works out for him to get into the World Cup, but yeah, Rollins defeated him relatively easy.
5-6 minutes again. I mean, that heel turn fucked Lashley up, didn't it?
Yeah.
Rollins is popular, don't get me wrong, but again, that could have been so much more if they wanted to. I know it was meant to be John Cena, and Cena versus Rollins would have been quite a cool matchup, but, it is what it is, basically. 2 out of 5 for me.
I go that 3 out of 5. I mean, it's just destroying Lashley, isn't it?
Yeah. Then it was Ziggler versus Kurt Angle, which was better than I thought it was actually.
It wasn't a terrible match, but again, it was nothing special. I mean, it was just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was quick. It was Angle looked better than I thought he did at WrestleMania, but again, there's still stuff that he's not doing as good as he used to. It's a shame it's not the same Kurt Angle that we knew. But Ziggler again pulling it out of the bag, and he just makes his opponents look so much better, and that's a credit to Ziggler. It's 3 out of 5 for me. But this match had a potential. If someone said to me a couple of years ago, 5 years, Ziggler versus Angle, I'd been like, fucking hell, that is going to be a great match. But again, just didn't work out, did it? 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I gave that a 3 out of 5 as well.
Michaels has tagged his way in. I don't think Triple H can continue. Clothesline by Michaels.
Oh, and Michaels with a nip up. Kane with a sit up. Inverted atomic drop and a chop to Kane. Second inverted atomic. Second chop.
He does
punches Undertaker off the apron.
Feels a little bit of slow motion, doesn't it, as Michaels goes for a slam. But
Kane's trying to pick Kane up, but to no avail. Kane trying to pick Michaels up to no avail.
You've still got a chance, and Michaels.
Triple H coming in to help Michaels slam Kane because Michaels can't lift him on his own anymore.
And Michaels might be going up now.
Triple H pointing to him, but Michaels unable to get up there just yet.
And let's see how Shawn Michaels hits the elbow.
Hits its mark.
And now we might be looking to tune up the band.
Try and get this one over. His partner's injured.
Well, all is for Sam to be happy. Why not just have this match rather than having a card? And we don't have to watch it. And here comes Michaels.
Oh, Kane catches it though. Grabs Michaels round the throat. Choke slam. Right, we've got 5 minutes while they're both down.
Kane tags in the Undertaker, and the Undertaker is going to take his time with a right hand of Michaels. I can't believe these two men had like a classic WrestleMania 25. They had to just kind of take away from your legacy. It's like Ric Flair wrestling for TNA, you know what I mean? Hogan, and when Mick Foley did it as well, even though I love Mick Foley, and all these other people that just can't give up, And now Undertaker, snake eyes.
Big boot. Oh, you can still get a leg up. Fair play to that.
Well, he looks the best he has in this last 2 minutes.
Drops the atomic leg drop a la Hulk Hogan. 2. Oh, but Michaels managing to kick out.
Hello, Hulk Hogan. Hello, James.
I'll tell you what, Hulk Hogan in this match would have been fucking lush.
Yeah, exactly. Especially against referee, brother. And Undertaker looks for a choke slam, but Triple H is in.
What are you going to do when Hogan counts 3 on you?
Oh, sweet chin music. Down.
He didn't see that one coming, I'll tell you.
So up next, The Bar versus New Day.
Again, these two teams have got such very good chemistry. I just feel they was phoning it in throughout most of the match. So, they was just going through the motions. Again, another unnecessarily rushed match. Didn't have anything special in it. Didn't have any epic moments. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I gave that a 3 out of 5. As The Undertaker sits up. And now he's looking to put away Shawn Michaels.
Well, he's looking to throw him away. Chucks him to the outside.
And Michaels could be in serious trouble in the announce table. The world-famous Saudi Arabian announce table.
It's normally the Spanish.
But they're not allowed in Saudi Arabia.
Well, he's going to do the American one as well.
Corey asked, what's he going to do? I don't know, maybe put through an announce table. Have you never seen that happening before? And Michaels on the announce table. Well, he might be back just for the one match. Is Undertaker looking to last ride him? Tombstone time. And this will be the end.
Triple H helping Michaels out. Pulling him down the back, but Kane there grabs hold of Triple H. I think that was a low blow.
Oh, and
throws him into the steel steps.
Sends him in, and now it's The Undertaker and Triple H. Oh, my God. What the fuck was that?
Undertaker threw Triple H into barricade, but came off it worse.
And now Triple H off the apron onto Kane.
Oh, getting chokeslammed through the announce table.
Right on the monitor.
He smashed one of the monitors. I'm trying to monitor the situation. Kane's like, well, it wasn't me. I'm out of there.
This is horrible, man. This is like a bad dream. Then Miz versus Mysterio. It didn't prove for me. I hated this match.
I thought it picked up.
Hated it.
I thought it was better.
No, I didn't. I thought it was worse. I don't like it. I think these two men could have been a lot better. See Mysterio keep doing fucking baseball slides out the ring. I'm bored of it. I want to see him do other shit. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5.
I gave that a 3.5 out of 5.
You gave 3.5? No, I didn't like it. Ziggler versus Rollins.
Now, this one improved vastly.
Hated it. No,
you can tell these two guys have got great chemistry. They've had, wars over the IC title, wars over the tag team titles. And, these two guys just gel. They're both extremely superior athletes to a lot of the cast, to a lot of the roster. And, yeah, they just gelled and it was brilliant. I was really happy with this match.
Yeah, no, I thought it was good. The last 5 minutes was really, really good, and they turned it up there. So that's why it is 4 out of 5 for me that I'm giving it.
I have given it the Horseman score as well. I've given it 4 out of 5.
Mm-hmm. Then Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. Started off all right, and then, I don't know, just petered out a little bit for me. I'm a bit disappointed in the end.
I don't know whether it ran out of steam or if they was told to hurry it up, if they had to change things last minute. I've no idea. But these, from what I've expected from these two guys, it has just not held up.
Yeah.
And, this match, don't get me wrong, it was a solid match. Both guys performed well. Fuck-ups, no botches, no bodge-ups. It was just a standard match.
Yeah, no, you're right. And I gave it 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, credit where it's due. I gave that 3.5 out of 5.
In the match, Brother Destruction just taken over on Michaels. This Triple H been put through the announce table. And then what really pissed me off, Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar. I mean, what a fucking joke this is. Not even McIntyre getting involved. And having this kind of... It's the same old with Brock Lesnar. I used to love Brock Lesnar. I used to get excited when he returned. And it is just the same old fucking shit. And I cannot be bothered having a Universal Champion that's not fucking there or doing anything else about it. And WWE have got a fucking problem. If I'm going to take the Universal title seriously or watch Raw because of this shit, you're having a fucking joke. Dan?
There's nothing I can add to that. I mean, it was just a shit show. They're trying to build Strowman up as a big bad. I mean, he was the man that came out of a fucking massive pile of chairs. He's tipped over fucking wagons. And yet he gets one offensive move in, and that's just sticking his foot up in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is with babyface wrestlers is that the average fan needs to have victories to look you, have victories to cheer you on from, and to not be a failure. Because if you're a failure after a while, the fans will stop cheering you as much. You know, look at when Ziggler was really, really hot, and then he kept losing. That went away. Zack Ryder, and with Strowman, he's kind of been the darling of WWE. But now Roman Reigns has gone away. Mate, what's stopping fans from thinking they're getting Strowman shoved down their throat? And what are people getting them to believe Strowman? You look at Strowman's matches with Brock Lesnar. Whether it be at the Royal Rumble where he got destroyed by him, whether it be here tonight, whether it be in the cash-in when he was going to cash in at SummerSlam and say he was going to do it and then got beaten up by Lesnar again. And then his losing opportunities to... How many times he lost to Roman Reigns? You know, and it's just like... I don't know if they're doing it deliberately to try and put someone else over, but we're still more and more like Ryback every fucking time I see him now. Because I think... this guy's just not going to get a break. And it's like, oh no, it's going to happen. It's going to happen at Rumble. But how many more people are going to care? You know, how many? They're not. You know, this is not going to be the same reception. It'd be like, well, you should have done this in November, as opposed to waiting to January, and then they'll still have another screwy thing. So then, you know, I just don't like it whatsoever. I feel really sorry for Strowman because he's been one of the things that WWE have got right, and now they've got so wrong.
Well, what was your score for that match anyway?
And I hate fucking Brock Lesnar now as well. It really pisses me off. 2 out of 5.
I gave that a 2 as well.
I hated it.
Well, things aren't going to improve in the next match because it was Shane versus Dolph, and for the second match in a row, Baron Corbin gets involved for no fucking reason whatsoever.
Well, no, to be fair, Corbin getting involved makes a little bit more sense in this match because it's Raw down and he is SmackDown acting general manager. He had no fucking right getting involved in the last one. The thing, Shane McMahon's involvement in it is just mind-boggling. Because then Corbin should have said, Ziggler pretend to act injured, and then I'll be in the match, and then he'll be in the match, and then Shane could act injured, and then have Paige involved in the match, and I got injured.
No,
and
women.
Stephanie,
No,
you're not allowed women in
women.
Saudi Arabia, oh yeah. That maybe could have worked, you know. But it was awful. I couldn't believe it. They did with the Miz. The Miz, the most hated guy. They would make feel sorry for him because he's got a knee injury, and it all because to turn Shane. Well, they should have had been winking or at least acknowledging something to each other. We should see something in the next coming weeks of them two, you know, planning this backstage. Otherwise, it makes no sense. They've never liked each other anyway. And to Shane to have that big heroes moment, I don't understand. Have him in the tournament then. Have Shane McMahon say to the guys, I tell you what, not having you three in there, I'm going to take one of yours places and I'm going to see if I can do it. And then having it in that way, even though Shane can't wrestle in a row. And having Ziggler sacrificed to him as well. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? But apart from that, I liked it.
Well, at least have it. At least have it. Angle in the final.
Yeah.
And have him fucking suplex through a couple of glass windows or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want retro
you
style.
You could have made it fucking, like, you know, a grudge style match. But no. Anyway, I gave that shower of shite a 2 out of 5. And don't get me wrong, from time to time I've loved Shane O'Mac. But if there's nowhere he can do a big fucking dive of, what's the point in him being in the match?
Yeah, exactly. 2 out of 5 for me as well. It was a disaster. And then moving on to the main event, it's not much better. You can see the amount of empty seats that are there. I don't know why they're actually shining lights on the empty seats. I don't really get that, but hey.
But as we know, Triple H, he's got a pectoral injury. As you know, we've stated that we're watching this a day later on my birthday because what a better thing to do than watch probably the worst pay-per-view of the year on my birthday. Shawn Michaels has just pulled Kane's mask off.
No!
If there weren't enough botches and fuck-ups.
He's got no hair! What happened? Oh my god, that's perfect timing by us as well. Come back into this match. Undertaker Irish whipping himself into barricade. And Michael's now going up.
Michaels is going up. Kane's on the outside, I presume, picking up his mask as we can see on the big screen.
Yeah, Undertaker's there as well. He's going to go for the moonsault. Has he still got it in him? Oh.
See him saying, fucking hell, Undertaker's like, you're right, Bubba.
Oh, Michael's
Sean busted
open. Yeah, banged his head.
He's like, I haven't still got it.
Oh my god, that took a lot out of him.
Kane's
Hey,
got
get mask on!
What the fuck?
How did that happen? Mask on, mask off. Mask on, mask off. Oh, thankfully there's not long left. Triple H is up.
Triple H is back up.
What happened?
Oh, bless him.
2 out of 5 matches in a row. But the way this is going... And Michael's looking for Triple H. This is worse. This might be the worst pay-per-view of all time. I mean, I did watch December to Dismember.
Well, Triple H trying to get a tag in. He's not holding the tag rope, by the way. Can I just point that out?
He can't. He's got torn pec.
Well, he finally gets the tag into Triple H, who
He looks
after
drunk.
5 minutes makes his way into the ring.
Irish Rip reversed by Big Kane. Keep your mask on, mate.
Oh, knee to the face. Oh, elbow to Kane.
Runs into him.
Running knee.
Oh, Undertaker in now.
Oh, hits Undertaker with a spine buster.
And he's gutting it out.
Fair play to him.
He's got no choice. It was his idea.
Yeah.
And now he's got the Undertaker. Pedigree time.
Surely not.
Oh, don't call me Shirley. Back body drop. Oh, he's got it around the throat.
Choke slam time.
He's still talking to Undertaker. Do it again.
Second attempt. No. Pedigree. Oh, he didn't even have one arm hook.
Well, he struggled with that, but Kane's up. Gets thrown outside.
Triple H reverse it. Yeah, throws Kane outside.
The Undertaker sits up. Oh, my God.
Hell's Gate on Triple H.
And Triple H could be fading.
Oh, but Kane grabs Michaels by the throat. Looking for the choke slam. Misses it. Sweet Chin Music's Kane onto the Undertaker, who releases the hold on Triple H.
And now all four men are down.
Oh, they're all tuckered out, bless them. And the Brothers of Destruction both sit up simultaneously.
And they're lapping up other fans. Go for a double tombstone. Miss. Super kick. Pedigree. 1, 2, 3. DX win.
Is that simultaneously?
Oh, my God. Kane and Undertaker sat up. Well, Undertaker's trying to sit up. Oh, and you called it, Dan.
That must be worth a bonus point.
Double
surely.
tombstone finish.
Not that I need any more, but...
Don't call me Shirley. And they're going for it. But Michaels, again, working at the mask.
Thumb to the eye. Who drops Triple H, who kicks Undertaker. Sweet Chin Music.
Undertaker down, Kane still up. Sweet Chin Music, Pedigree. Go on, son. Hey!
Oh, that looked painful.
Went for it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. DX beat Brothers of Destruction. That means we don't get points. It's 4-6. We haven't scored a point since match 8. But that is it. Oh, my God, Dan. What did you think of the match?
I will give it something. It was marginally better than the 2 previous matches on this card. It's, I think...
27 minutes.
It's not ovation worthy.
I'm never going to get that 27 minutes back.
Oh, no. But it's not ovation worthy. It's not right home about worthy. I don't know if Shawn Michaels has got any more matches in him. Maybe if they pitted him against someone that can work in the ring. An AJ Styles.
Ziggler.
Or a Ziggler. Or a Seth Rollins. Like that, I think they could be able to get a better match out of him. A 3.5, maybe 4 out of 5 match out of him. You know, I think The Undertaker, Kane and Triple H should all retire, go, work in the back, coach up new wrestlers, because, they've got 150 years worth of legacy behind them. Shawn Michaels, I think you can get 1 or 2 half-decent to good matches out of him.
Well, we'll see what happens with Michaels. He was a fucking disaster. I'm giving that 2 out of 5 as well. I'm not going to give him any credit for that.
I'm going to give it 2 out of 5. 2.5 out of 5.
2.5, yeah.
It was marginally better than the other 2.
So,
I mean, it was better than a few F5s,
yeah.
and it was better than fucking a few punches and a coast-to-coast.
Yeah. But quickly, we're going to talk about match of the night. For the looks of things, we've gone Rollins and Ziggler, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, I'll wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yep.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, I'm giving it a 4.
A 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
Well, I think I'm going to change my 6.
What was yours? What did you give
Mine
it?
was a 6, but it's going to a 5.
6. I give it a 4. I hated this show.
I've got 2 out of 5.
Yeah.
1.5 out of 5s. A handful of 3s. 3.5 out of 5s and a 4.
I really, really hated it with a passion. Like, I've never hated a pay-per-view more. Like I say, with Dismember is a pay-per-view I remember from about 2006. That's what got Paul Heyman fired. That was awful. I can remember a couple of maybe 2004, maybe a Great American Bash with Dudley's Undertaker as the main event. That was terrible. But this from blows, it meant nothing. Yes, we got a new Universal Champion, but apart from that, we had nothing in this pay-per-view that was worthwhile. And even if the thing is with me, right, if I want to see The Undertaker and Kane, Triple H and Michaels wrestling again, I will go back on the network and find the good stuff that they did and watch that, or try and go the old. I don't want to see him doing it again. So for me, it felt very much like WCW in like 2000 when they were bringing the old guys out because they had nothing else left. And the annoying thing is WWE have a lot of talent on their roster if given a chance. We saw it at the Evolution pay-per-view. You know, you give a talent a chance and it does work out for them. This was a disgrace and I hate it and I never want to watch it again ever. But what do you think, Dan?
I wholeheartedly agree. I think it's probably the lowest scoring pay-per-view I've given ever. And, you know, this is going back to watching the WCW pay-per-views when you're getting a half-decent match and it gets interrupted. You know, I'd rather have seen a fucking NWO run out and, you know, a fucking Mojo versus, a Mongo versus Conan match. But more importantly, we did do predictions, get points. And would you like to fill us in on current point situations?
Hang on. Payback 2017, you gave it 6.5. That was your worst ranking. I gave TLC a 6 out of 10 last year. This year, I've given a 6.5 to Fastlane. Fuck it, I must not have been in a good mood. And yours hasn't gone part down 7 yet. And now this is going to break it with 5. So it's pretty close. Yeah, pay-per-view points. Again, you beat me, so you've taken a massive lead. It is gone now 10-7 in pay-per-views. 10-7 in pay-per-views.
How many pay-per-views have we got left?
2. 5 series and the one in December. Yeah. So basically, I think you've won pay-per-views.
So I've won the pay-per-views.
Yep.
NXT, we've got War Games.
Yeah, we've got War Games, and you've definitely... Well, it's 20-15 in bonus points, but we have got a few bonus points coming in November now, haven't we?
We have. We've got the Survivor Series and the War Games.
I'd like to win the NXT pay-per-views. I wouldn't mind you getting the pay-per-view predictions. Obviously, I think you've got that anyway.
And clawing it back on year-end.
And then year-end... no, cause what I want to happen in a dream world is you'll be probably in the lead, and then we'll do the point, and then... Yeah, exactly.
You'll win it by 1.
Yeah, I'll tell that. We'll see what happens. But I don't know. But what a horrible pay-per-view it's been today. Dan, anything else to say on your birthday or anything like this?
Well, happy birthday to me. Crown Jewel was a clusterfuck.
It really was. So you can contact us on Twitter at WWE Network Review or...
At Vince McDan, WWE.
I'm at J_Rowlands. Across all the Google platforms, WWE Network Review on Google+. Send us an email at WNRpodcast@gmail.com. We're also on Facebook.
Yes, Facebook. You can come and find our page and give us a like with a WWE Network Review podcast, or you can come and find me and add me as a friend. I am Vince McDan.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, WWE Network Review. We've got clips on there and podcasts go at the same time on YouTube. Do other places.
On your phone.
We've also got a few new places we're going up.
Yes, indeed. We're in the process of setting up our Instagram account. We're going to be putting all pictures from our live events. We're going to be putting our podcast up there as well, and you can follow that at... Yes, it is WNR_podcast.
You can also listen to us on Spreaker Radio. We've got our live shows coming up at the end of this month. I say the end of this month. It's only about 3 weeks away now until Survivor Series and our live takeover events and Stitcher Radio. And I subscribe, rate and review there. I've been James Rowlands, and as always, I was joined by
Dan White.
Happy birthday, Dan, and thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
Bye.